Twizzy, good morning. Good morning, my God. Always first and up center. Early in the morning on Saturday, early. Let's talk about it, man. I've been wanting to talk about this for the longest too, man. I should have talked about it before. I kind of touched on it, but I really didn't go into detail about how I felt about the 4XTRAS and the fight with King Pill and his supposed manager slash enforcer slash informant CS2 back, telling him, man, don't do it. It's not smart. Steffi Weffy, good morning, Queen. Giving like 706. Good morning. Good morning. Was green, my guy. Yeah, let's talk about it. I should have talked about it, man. I like I said, I kind of did, but I should have did a whole video on it. But I really didn't. I think I touched on it. Pause. No Diddy. No lotion. No baby oil. No tapes. No trafficking. No. Hey, man. You can no longer fly a woman out to get you some. That's human trafficking, sex trafficking, or whatever they want to call it. You can't do it no more. You can't tell her you flying her out to beat them guts. You hear me? Instead, tell her you flying her out to see the in-laws. Say you flying her out to introduce her to your mother. You hear what I'm telling you? You flying her out for church on Sunday. That's what you need to tell them. You know? And women, y'all need to read between the lines. You know? If he say he coming in, he's gonna take you to go see the in-laws. You gonna get something and he gonna take you out to dinner. He say he gonna come and take you to see his mama. He about to break your back in. You understand what I'm saying? We just got to get a little creative with how we talk about it, because it's get weird out here in these streets. I ain't gonna lie. Oof. Lord have mercy on me. Yeah. We gonna end it right here. We no need to run this CS2 back, because we need to get right to it. Yeah, man. This is different, but it is what it is. Hopefully y'all can hear me good. Welcome to Stand on the Media, man. Salute to my Stand on the Media family out there, man. I hope y'all can hear me, man. Please tell me now, because I have to use a different mic, man. A whole different little setup, man. Tell me if y'all can hear me, man. Make sure I'm good. It's a little bit different than my usual setup, but the show must go on. Yeah, I'm just making sure y'all can hear me. Somebody in the comment section, please tell me if you can hear me good, please. Just want to make sure that I'm the volume levels is valuing. pull it up here too. But look, it's simple, man. For me, the CS2 bag cost him 40K. Did he really cost that man 40K, y'all? Y'all can hear me, please? Please tell me y'all can hear me. I'm good. Okay. Too old to be played with. Yeah, man. That look. First, let me just say, man. Prayers to 4XTRAS, his family, his well-being. I hate to see that happen to that young man. I really do. I played with them 80s. You know what I'm saying? I didn't play with a few Piccolo Pete's here and there. You know what I mean? I didn't played around with firecrackers a few times. You know, God willing, that nothing had happened to me. I don't do that no more. But that was just unfortunate, man. That was an unfortunate accident, man. I hate that happened to that young man. I don't think his career is over. Because I try to look at everything optimistically, right? Positively, optimistic. We know about him because of his energy. He talks about fighting, of course, but we never seen him fight. So he was known without having to go out there and throw a punch for us to see. It's his high energy. It's where he's from, his story, the way he carries himself. That's how we know him. So I think if he continues with that and incorporate what happened to him to his story and his march, he'll be fine. It's gonna take him a little longer. It may not. You know what I mean? Because that's something that's big. You know what I mean? That's something that can change the course of your life, just like in a blink of an eye. And people gravitate to that. You know, and people gonna want to hear about that. People gonna want to hear, what he was thinking in that moment, how he felt. You know what I mean? What do he think this means for him? Stuff like they gonna want to hear. They're gonna want to hear him talk about it, his story, what that meant to him. You know what I mean, when it happened. So I think if he does it right, he'll be okay, because we know about him because of his energy, him talking, telling his stories and whatnot. So I think he is gonna be fine there. But it definitely cost him a little bit, though. It was a little bit. It's a setback, 100%. And before we even get to that, when CS2 back told that young man not to fight King Pill, he put that in his ear. Don't fight King Pill. He don't have enough clout. He don't bring enough numbers. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. People that are boxing fans, and even if you're a casual, boxing for years has always been set up that way, where the A side was always bigger than the B side. People built their careers off of fighting tomato cans. Look at 600. That's what he's used for whenever they call him to come to boxing. That's what that's his whole stick. To be a tomato can. Go out there, talk a whole bunch of shit, be big, act aggressive, get knocked the fuck out. Tomato can. And walk away with a bag. So to talk that man into not taking that fight because King Pill doesn't have any clout. And that's what we all are doing this for, right? For the most part, like even I don't want the clout, but it comes with it. It's to be expected. You can't deny it. It's undeniable. Something that's undeniable, whether if you want it or not. We all get the clout when you're doing social media, and the way that we do it is what you do with it. And yes, who you do it with matters. But whatever WACK100 issue was with King Pill, that had nothing to do with that young man. And we all know CS2 back. He'll tell you with the quickness, can't nobody tell me how to make my money. That's what got his ass exposed by Reggie Wright Jr. talking about can't nobody tell him what to do and how to make money. Trying to go over there and do the life rights of Keefe D. And Reggie Wright put a hole right in that bitch. But can't nobody tell you what to do and how to make money. You sat down with Tekashi 6ix9ine and did an interview. Someone that champions no snitching, no ratting, an exposer. You're an exposer. Sitting down talking to a known informant or a known rat. Now we know exactly what you are today, so it makes 1000% sense. Hit that like button like you like something if you just came in, please. I really 100% will appreciate it. It gets us further in that algorithm. I'm not going to lie, but I definitely appreciate it if you do. But you sat down with that man knowing that went against all the rules and ethics of gangbanging and politics in LA and abroad. But you did it anyway because nobody can tell you how to make your money. Yet you told that young man that he shouldn't do it because that would give him clout. He don't have no clout. What does he bring to the table? Clearly he had enough clout to get your attention, right? He got Adam 22's attention. But what happened to giving an opportunity to two people? If there's an entity out there willing to give you each $50,000 to fight, and neither one of y'all come from nothing. We don't come from nothing. Why would you then tell that young man not to go out there and get that bag? Win, lose, or draw, 4XTRAS would have been okay. People sell you on the notion that, oh my God, if he would have went out there and lost, it would have been over for 4. No, it wouldn't have. No, it wouldn't have. He would have found a way to run and spin that. But it's gatekeepers like CS2Back that are attached to COINTELPRO type activities, mindset, and behavior that prevents people from the bottom like us to rise, to make something for ourselves. He should have championed that fight. He should have told 4XTRAS do that. And more importantly, 4XTRAS, you gotta, I'm not saying you didn't make the ultimate decision on that. I'm not saying that. But I know CS2Back had his fingers in it because he said he did. Because he said it. And that's supposed to be your manager. I mean, 2 + 2 = 4. You know what I'm saying? The math is mathing. But young men out there that are in position, you got to use your brain, use common sense. Do what's best for you. Because depending on who you go to be up under, you inquire whatever issues, beefs, and problems they come with that may interfere with your business, with what's best for you. And I do believe in this case that's exactly what happened. And now look, fast forward, 4th of July. My man went out there and severely injured himself. That at least takes traditional boxing off the table. There's all type of different leagues out there. If he really wanted to do it, he can do it. I watch videos of people on YouTube without an arm, or with with half an arm, doing mixed martial arts. So it's not impossible. Still ain't impossible for him. The future is bright for that young man. People out here writing his obituary. It's crazy. The type of narratives that people be out here trying to push and put on people and man, this shit is silly to me. It's silly and it's not funny. What happened to him wasn't funny at all. That could have been anybody. That could have been your son, your daughter, your cousin, your daddy, your uncle, your auntie, your brother, your sister, your best friend. It could have been anybody. Somebody close to you. Something like that happened. Tragic. It's not funny at all. I feel bad for that young man because of the pain that he's going through. You know, the humiliation that he's already facing, that he will face once he gets back on his, on his square. The health risk that comes with, because by no means is he out the woods. That causes all type of health complications and shit. So I'm praying for that young man. I prayed for that young man last night for a nice long time. But his future is bright. His future is long. He has a personality that it demands your attention. I got a liking to him the first time I heard him talk. Through the rhetoric and the own, what I'm saying, off the back and all that. What I seen in that man is charisma. I seen a black man who knows that he has your attention and what he needs to do to keep it. But when you up under when you up under the devil's cockpit, surrounded by devil shit tend to happen to you. And then you got CS2 back out here repeating what 607 Unc said. Already praying on that man downfall. But you as manager, or at the very least someone who say you care about him and his career, why are you even repeating those things? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you even repeating what somebody else say, his op or whoever says negative about him about this? Why are you even repeating it? That shouldn't even come out your mouth. That shouldn't come. That's what got your ass in hot water with loose cannon, wasn't it? I'm just asking questions. 21 gun salute. Drop comments below. Salute to Val, Discretion TV. I'm just asking questions. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Val, man. Val, my guy, man. I'm just asking questions, though. Real talk. Why are you even repeating that? Because if that was you, anybody on the 100 side that would even repeat it, something an enemy, an op, whatever you want to call it, said about you, you would have exiled their ass off the 100 side, put them up, mass block them. You know what I'm saying? But here you are repeating what one of his main ops had to say about him and what you had to say in retaliation. And why you wasn't at the hospital? Why you wasn't at the hospital checking on him? What you doing on social media right now? Why you ain't up there checking on 4XTRAS, making sure he okay? But anyway, salute to the chat, man. The chat is chatting, man. I ain't even looked at the chat, but salute to the chat. Ezel TV, man. Salute to you. Do we have? Nah, we don't. But look, he told that man not to take the fight, man. He told that man not to take the fight. He don't want to give him clout. So what we gonna do, man? We gonna revisit that. Let me see which one we gonna revisit first, though. Hold on. Yeah, we gonna revisit what CS2 Back had to say about 4XTRAS fighting King Pill. And like I said at the time, 4XTRAS did have more. He had more of the clout wave. I'll say he was moving. He had already been moving. King Pill up and coming. With the help of Adam 22, give him that little boost he need. He was moving. But I think it would have been great That's a bag they both could have made that could have changed them young men's lives. They could have really got futuristic with it. Created a league. I think it's needed in this podcast space because a lot of niggas be popping it. They be popping it. No, I understand a lot of them ain't gonna show up. A lot of them gonna talk like they are, but they not. That's what we got contracts for. And in them contracts, put some stipulations in them contracts. So if you sign that contract, you stepping in that ring. But I think if you build it, they will come. It just ain't done right because everybody trying to be grimy, be cutthroat. That's why I think it ain't never came. It ain't really been able to be assembled by somebody that look like us, talk like us, that is us, that can put it together. Because there's always some backdoor thinking involved. Cutthroat niggas involved. But anywho. Yeah, let's check this out, man. Let's listen to what CS2 Back had to say about 4XTRAS fighting King Pill, man. And tell me if y'all can hear this audio. I had to use it. I had to come a different way with my system. So let me know.
We're doing a whole lot of blood stuff. I'm in the car. We're talking about blood stuff. And one thing that came about that I thought was kind of interesting is that, so on the Slide First song, King Pill is dissing all his Pomona ops. Now,
Trey 5-7 and all that.
There are dudes out there that the derogatory term for them is trucks. Another derogatory term, tramps. Basically, words that are also used to disparage gangs out here.
Yeah, that did.
But they mean very different things here and there, I guess. So there was a lot of conversations about maybe some of the disses would be muted in the actual song. I don't know.
You can't.
A lot of stuff.
Well, if you in their area, I mean, they don't want motherfuckers disrespecting them in their area. I don't know. You know, I know what those things mean out here. But like even King Pill, like I know him as a different individual.
You knew him before he mastered the internet.
Well, I knew him when he was trying to, when he's first making his attempts. Never met him personally, but he paid me to work his stuff on my page.
Very nice guy. Very cool dude. I like King Pill a lot.
He was a total different guy.
Oh, yeah. He's coming out here in a couple of weeks. Would you like to have him on this podcast?
And I just want to say this, man, to the people out there that are paying attention. I hope y'all really are. I hope you pay attention to how WACK100 uses the gang life, being a gang member, being the gang banger, the politics of it. He uses it to his benefit when he wants it to benefit him. He only uses it, for beneficial purposes only. And once he's in front of a different crowd, he talks a different way and he denounces it. I hope people be paying attention to that. You know what I'm saying? That's another sign of COINTELPRO. But I hope you really see that. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll talk that gang shit easy. You know what I'm saying? But then get in front of a whole different crowd or a different podcast space and denounce it all. And say he ain't a part of that, he hate that, he ain't go nowhere with that, and blah, 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 blah. I just hope y'all be catching that, paying attention to that. Because he telling y'all what he is when he doing it.
Yes, I think that we should probably do that.
Who?
King Pill. Me, you, and King Pill.
Nah, I don't know him.
Why?
I got to sit back, see what's going on.
He said, I don't know him.
He bangs the P.
How you go from my knowing because he wanted me to review his music and me and R&B got the text thread to I don't know him.
Like yourself.
Nah, well, that ain't. Here goes the thing. When he, I don't know what he bang. I can't say where he from, where he ain't from.
He is from 456 Island Pyro.
Hit that like button like you like something.
I did a lot of time. Shout out to Don Don. Did a lot of time with them dudes in prison. Some solid homies over there. They the last neighborhood of LA County.
They are, huh? Because I was thinking that's so far away to LA County.
It's LA County. Okay. So you got Pomona on that side. You got Long Beach down below because next is Orange County. After them is San Bernardino County. And then it goes way up to like Lancaster and shit.
And they're the only non-Crip hood or like the only Pyro hood out there. The only
Don moves in Pomona.
Yeah.
You got Trey 5-7. They got a lot of Hispanic, some serious Hispanic game out there, the Pomona 12th Street Sharks.
That's why they call him the Island Pyros. I was just obviously on like watching some information.
But I don't know him. I don't know him. I really ain't, I don't know him. something going on with him in 600. I don't know what that. Maybe some trolling.
600 wants to fight him.
Does he?
Basically, because King Pill, we're trying to set up a boxing match with him and 4XTRAS.
Nah, that's too quick. That's too quick.
Why?
Clout chasing.
Why?
Because that's what he doing.
You think it's too quick for King Pill? He hasn't earned it yet?
Yeah, all of them dudes, I'm going to keep it real. All of them dudes, when 4XTRAS, when you set 4XTRAS down here.
Earn what? There was an entity out there willing to pay them $50,000. I think it was $50,000 a piece. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it was they were going to pay them $50,000 a piece to fight. But if that's true, this ninja just said he clout chasing. He want the clout. Well, apparently, whatever clout he got, it got him an invite to the table to walk away, possibly with $50,000. But you saying that's all 4XTRAS. Then so what? You gonna really tell him not to? If the objective is to get the bag, why, when it comes to somebody in particular that's on your ass, King Pill is on his ass? Remember, King Pill said he said something about R&B biddies, and that's what set CS to back off. Well, then, nigga, that's your problem. That's a you and him problem. So you gonna step on 4XTRAS toes because you got an issue with him, as if you just that dedicated to 4XTRAS like that. It's crazy.
And 4XTRAS started to do his jail shit. Right? When you look up, all of them started to follow the 4XTRAS train.
I would say there's a lot of other influences as well, but 4XTRAS has been a big influence. I feel like FYBJ Main was a big thing. Crip Mac was a big thing. In terms of like showing dudes how to
We talking about
turn it up and get attention.
No. We're talking about 4XTRAS came out and dominated us with the jail fight stories.
Okay, yeah.
King Pill started doing the same shit after what he was talking
Aaron
about.
the Plumber starts doing the same thing.
He started talking about squabbling in jail and whatever. I don't know to what extent. I just heard a few things. And the reason is, the thing about it, the difference between him and 4XTRAS to me is, when I met 4XTRAS, he was what he was. When my first introduction to King Pill was somebody totally different. You know what I'm saying?
So you feel like he's playing a character?
I definitely think he's playing a character. I'm not saying that he ain't from where he's from, but I know it's some character in there, because the first person he was a different character. And I probably wouldn't have really paid it any attention until I went back and seen that he deleted his whole page of that character. Because if that was just what it was, because he was always into his music. But he used to like...
But he said he's only been rapping for 6 months.
No,
he could be exaggerating, but...
He contacted my woman. She got the shit.
Oh.
Right? I ain't no denying nothing.
Okay.
He paid us to push it up. I didn't know he was a Damu from Paru. He know where I'm from. He never said that.
We talking about somebody who down talks gang life, being a gang member, being anything affiliated with anything gangster. He's denounced himself from it. So why does that even matter where you from and what he pushed, whether he said it to you or not? What does that got to do with him and 4XTRAS stepping in that ring to walk away with $50,000 that can change, that can start the motions to change their life, that can set up different avenues, revenue streams to change their lives? What does that have to do with that? And you gonna get a piece off of it. So what does any of this got to do with them two stepping in a ring?
But that's cool. Maybe he was just doing his marketing and promoting. But he was a different...
Oh, my bad.
Guy with that.
With the bruh.
And maybe he was just promoting his... It was about his music, but he was a different guy. But I just felt like, for me, going through what I've been through the last 6 months, You let these dudes in, let them in to get too close to you too fast, based on this or that. Then you look up and it bites you in the ass.
Yeah, it's kind of the basis of my entire business. So just give these dudes like opportunities, and then whatever happens.
How would that bite him in the ass? This is two men agreeing to step in a ring, and I'm just trying to take y'all down to my psyche, down my avenue, down my lane of thinking when it came to this, when it first happened, to right exactly now, like with everything that just happened to 4XTRAS last night. This is the first thing that popped in my head when I heard that happen. Damn. You know how much money he could have made since then off of that fight alone? You feel me? What is this nigga talking about? That was a bunch of bullshit. I hope y'all understand that everything he just said was a bunch what he just went through. Man, you threatened Aaron the plumber's mother. Got her phone number. That ain't a number that you can just go find. Because I think he said the phone number ain't even in her name. And y'all calling her, threatening her. So he went to them people. By the way, he be talking too gangster for me and acting too gangster to be a nigga who ran to them people and did what he did. But he did it. And he has the right to do it. So I'm going to just leave it like that. But that's what you did. These is two young men who gonna agree to step in a ring or an octagon. That's what I would prefer, an octagon, if I'm being real. And get it in. Contract signed. Once you step in that ring and that bill go ding, you're paid. Front end, back end. Figure it out. How would that just be? How was that a threat to 4XTRAS in any way? What, because he might lose? Then he better flip that. Rematch, whatever. But I seen nothing but upside to that. I really did. In multiple different ways to make money. Merchandise. He could have made, I'm not saying they would have made millions of dollars or nothing like that, but they would have made something. It wouldn't have been nothing. And that's what we all trying to make something, right?
Happens. And
Yeah,
I've definitely seen the negative side of that.
Yeah, but I bet you this. You ain't seen me do that.
Hey, facts, Ghost.
That's not what
Look what you did with.
For real, Ghost. That I 100% agree with you, man. I would have preferred to see a real fight, octagon, elbows, knees, and toes. Boxing has just went down, but they are revving it back up. Dana White stepped in. He bringing us the Canelo Crawford fight. And then there been a few, that we didn't have with the brother. I forgot what the brother name is, man, off the top of my head. But he's been bringing it too, man. You know what I mean? So, boxing is on its way up, but still, it nothing is like MMA, mixed martial arts. Ain't nothing like it.
With Loose Cannon.
What I do with Loose, I knew that was what it was.
You discovered a random psychopath. You took him.
I know, man. I had somebody in my comment section say, "Man, you stop and go and talk too much. Shut up." Number one, shut up. I'm a reaction channel, so shut up. These videos are already out there. If you want to hear them uninterrupted, go click on them. I'm a reaction channel. That's how I keep my channel protected. So shut up. D Twins. If he would lose, that to me still ain't enough for me to think he should abandon the fight. Like number one, if you going in it thinking if you going in it thinking, ooh, I might lose, then you shouldn't even get into boxing in the first place. If you the baddest mother to walk the planet, then a fight like him with him should be easy work. You should be thinking, I'm about to go out there and demo on him. I'm about to go demo on King Pill. But there should be nobody that's walking this planet that you feel can beat you. Like someone like King Pill that's out of shape, that nigga shouldn't even pose a slight risk in that boxing ring. But in the event that you do lose, You just made $50,000 and whatever else you made off the side. Now, go put your head, lift your head up, King, and get back to work. But that wouldn't, to me, that ain't enough to not do the fight. Like for me, in the position that they both was in, that ain't enough to say no. Let's not do the fight.
Under your wing, you brought him on a whole shitload of podcasts. You built him up from basically nobody to somebody who was very well known.
What did he do?
And then at a certain point, you turned your back on him / he turned his back on you.
I turned my back on him.
Well, it's kind of debatable about who exactly moves first.
He thought he was like they all think you've been through this.
They think they're bigger than the program,
and then they figure like they don't need you, and then they could. Right, then they realize that the light only hit you because you was on the side of you. I mean,
yeah, I still have never really had a host who really like became bigger than me or the platform itself after leaving.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You know,
and it's probably not gonna never happen.
Like I know Brandon Schaub is a comedian who has like a similar type of thing.
Yeah, we don't care about none of that. So I just wanted to run that clip real quick, and then let me take this out. Put in immediately what King Peel had to say to that. He had a response to that. I'm hoping that this is the short. I'm hoping that this is it. And then we're going to go to what 4XTRAS had to say to why he didn't fight King Peel.
If I say to you tomorrow, $50K, you got to fight King Peel.
King Peel says 4XTRA backed out the $50,000 fight offer. Now he's on his neck. What's really the reason?
That's a lot of money. For a celebrity boxer thing, that's a lot of money.
That sounds cool, no?
I'm gonna tell y'all like this, right? Nigga went on No Jumper and talked 15 minutes straight about all the reasons why he don't want to fight me, right?
No, really? You're a principled guy.
A lot of people around the world and everybody watching this, they like, nigga, that's 50K, nigga, take it, nigga.
Nigga, remember when he was bullying Brick Baby? Nigga, he bullied his way into No Jumper, nigga.
That's a good point, too. That's a good point, my guy. That is a great point. Tell me that ain't a great point. Tell me that ain't talking about clout. Brick Baby had all the clout at the time. These young men, we knew of them, but we didn't salute the Sporty Face. If he ain't free him. If he is, salute to him, man. I really like Sporty Face, Young Turtle. That's his nickname. And 4XTRAS, but they didn't have no clout at that time. What they do, they created it, right? They made something out of nothing. What did King Peel do? He do the same thing. He did this. The only difference is, and it's always that one person that's always connected. Just a fat tissue connected. Pig. Just a pig connected. See, that's too bad. That's the only thing that's in there that makes sense of why shit blew up. Why shit didn't go right. The only common denominator, him. That nigga bad. He bad for business, bro.
By punking Brick Baby.
Great point by Peel, Mr. Mike.
Who be getting faded. He went to go punk him, standing outside the No Jumper. Nigga bullied his way in. Yeah, that's the same shit the nigga be doing in LA County Jail, nigga. Picking on niggas that's way smaller. Perfect example right there, nigga.
The smoker, the fucking what's his name? King Peel. King Peel, the smoker. King Peel, not a smoker. Let's get right into it. Yeah, let's get right into it.
Okay, how you feel?
Let's get right into it. Let's go. First off, check this out. It's easy to beat a smoker nigga up that look like he smoked crystal all day and sock a nigga right out that's out of motherfucking shape. I don't think he doesn't do drugs. Stop.
We about to watch that interview, man. I just want to see if King Peel had anything else more to say. Because we about to watch that. We're going to break that down. Because that's crazy. Yeah, that's a great point.
Did you just let anybody on the show now? This is what we do. We just let anybody.
Yeah, we about to watch that right there, though. Man, but salute to King Peel on that. Because that was a hell of a point. Like, that's exactly what you did, bro. And ain't nobody mad at you for that. Salute to you for that. Nigga, make a way out of no way. That's all we ever know. Because that's all we got. Because ain't nobody out here giving us nothing. Ain't nobody out here giving us no opportunities. Not even us. The gatekeepers that look like us, nigga, they against us. Them police officers out there that's black, they against us. Not all of them, but the ones that are, they know who they are. So what we gotta do, we gotta make a way out of no way, and that's exactly what he did. But it seems like he didn't get the same embrace, love, and treatment that 4XTRAS and Spody Face got. Great point. You can't. That's undisputable. So what is the issue then? So if he did the same thing that y'all did, why is it that if I fight this smoker, doesn't matter what he is, they offered you 50 G's, my guy. That should be a walk in the park. Obviously, the nigga who say he managed you was in your ear and bullshitted you not to take that fight. That's why you gotta have a mind of your own. Now I'm not saying that my man didn't call that dog, man. I'm saying I don't believe it. I don't believe that you called that dog officially. You the one who, no. I don't believe it. Cause 4XTRAS too. Oh shoot, my thing. Hold on. Damn, I hope I didn't mess it up. My microphone. Hold on. All right. I think I'm cool. 4XTRAS too smart. Way too smart, bro. He know better than that. CS2 back, I think got in his ear. I think WACK got in his ear, man. I think WACK got in his ear, told him a whole bunch of BS because he had underlying issues with King Pill talking about R&B biddies. So you let your personal issues play with this man's business, affect his business. It affected him making $50,000 because of your personal issues with King Pill. Your issues with King Pill. If you had an issue with King Pill that bad, why you didn't sign the contract? Like, who cares? He gonna walk away with 50K. Yo, you got more clout, so you asked for more. What's the problem? What really is the problem? Think about that, y'all. What really was the problem? Why 4XTRAS and King Pill ain't 50K up? Think about that. Obviously, man. Obviously, the influence that CS2 Bag had over this whole situation is what killed that, man. I believe that. I really do. And if you don't, we can agree to disagree, but I definitely agree that WACK100 played a huge part in that fight not coming to fruition. Now let's listen to what 4XTRAS had to say about it, right? Because he talks about how dudes a smoker, all like who cares? Is he using steroids? Is there some way he's cheating? Because if it's not, I know for a fact, unless John Jones is lying, that nigga said he spent the weekend off of cocaine, went in there and beat Daniel Cormier, knocked him the fuck out off a week of cocaine. So I mean, or that was the one he just beat him 5 rounds straight, whooped his ass, dominated him off of doing a weekend of cocaine. The GOAT. So what does that got to do with anything? Is he using performance enhancement drugs? When y'all fault. If it's a no, if he was clean, then it don't matter what he doing. Do you want that bag or not? And I think if 4XTRAS was able to make that decision on his own, man, he would have made that fight. He would have got that bag. I don't care what nobody say. 4XTRAS would have took that fight. Man, let's listen to what 4XTRAS had to say about not taking this fight. Salute to the chat. Super Dub Nation, salute to you. Sherm in the building. Cameron in the building. Ghost, what up again? D Twins, what up again? Kid D Barber, my guy. Everybody in the chat, man. Steffi in the building. Who else in the building? Mr. Mike in the building. Anybody else I missed, man, comment so I can see you and shout you out. Ezel TV definitely in the building. If I miss you, man, speak in the chat. I got you.
To beat a smoker nigga up that look like he smoked crystal all day and sock a nigga right out that's out of motherfucking shape.
I don't think he doesn't do drugs.
Stop.
He's sober like you.
Stop. I don't think stop.
You can think what you want to think, but you don't know.
Out of shape, no ear, no nothing. It's easy to sock his fat, out of shape, bunk ass out. But this the point right here. Let me show you right here. You supposed to set up the celebrity match, right? So I'm like, what celebrity I'm fighting? Instead, you go get a fucking smoker. You don't go get a celebrity. You go get a fucking smoker.
What if they're a celebrity and a smoker?
Stop.
They could smoke. There's a lot of examples of this.
That'd be different if he was a fucking celebrity.
See, 4XTRAS, salute to you, my guy, but you're gonna have to conform into doing more of a podcast standard type of thing now, because you fucked your hand up, bro. So let's have a real conversation, my nigga. And I wish nothing but success for you. I swear to God. I swear to God. But you can't. Your whole stick is controlling the conversation, controlling situations. You're not gonna be able to do that sitting at a podcast table, debating with people all day, every day, because you're gonna have somebody that's not gonna allow you to do that. So if you don't have enough confidence in your argument to argue it without having to bully your way through it, then you shouldn't even be at the table arguing it. Because I'm already seeing right off the back that you really don't have no real argument to argue for not taking that $50,000 bet outside of whatever CS2 backed and drilled into your motherfucking head. You can tell because what is him being? Y'all not fighting tomorrow. Man, professional fighters be out of shape, man. Paddy Pimblett from the MMA, right, from mixed martial arts. He signed to the UFC. His name is Paddy Pimblett. Go look him up. Go look up Paddy Pimblett. After every fight he has, the nigga, he be slim. I forgot what weight division. I think he's like 170, I think. 170, 185. He's in one of those divisions. But when that nigga ain't fighting, that nigga be damn near 205. Big as shit. Big as shit. Then they sign that contract, get their ass in the gym, 6, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever it is, and they get in shape. So what you arguing was irrelevant. I was saying it then, like, what are you, like, that don't make no sense, bro. Y'all not fighting tomorrow. He a little out of shape. But in 6 weeks, let's see where he at.
But hold on. The f you talking about? You know the nigga ain't no motherfucking celebrity.
Never leave money on the table.
Hold up.
That part.
Hold on. I'm back. So hold up. Hold up. So
Patty the baddie, baby.
You get the motherfucker. Oh shit. Whoa, Donnie just.
Hey, Super Dub Nation, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Patty the baddie, that nigga be 185 during the fight. 2 weeks later, 500 pounds, chilling. Sign the contract and be right back down to 170, 185 by fight day, by fight night. Come on, bro. Stop it.
Save the camera so
he
good.
didn't save the motherfucker.
We gotta take that panel down. That's the second time it fell down.
Hey, you hear me?
And that's 4XTRAS being nervous. He did that because he was nervous.
Hung that up. Yo, Donnie got reflexes.
That nigga got reflexes.
If that was anybody else, Adam would have been pissed the hell off right there. But Adam got to play like it ain't no big deal. Because he know 4XTRAS a pot sock him in his motherfucking mouth. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all got to sit back and watch this shit and read between the lines. You know what I'm saying? He know not to get crazy with 4XTRAS. If that was Brick Baby or Lush, think about just think about what his whole demeanor would have been if that was them.
He been smoking weed every day of his goddamn life since he was 4 years old, and he still just saved that camera so good.
Hey, but look, we about to run this motherfucker. We about to. Let's get back into this though.
Okay.
Let's get back into about this though.
There's a lot going on.
So boom, you go straight to you supposed to be setting a celebrity matchup. I'm like, where the fuck is the celebrity at?
You get a motherfucking smoker out of shape smoker and a motherfucking thing. The what's name? I'm like, that's motherfucking what?
But why is he
I gotta say it, Super Dub Nation. Patty the Batty versus Ilya Taporia, nigga. Hey, that one gonna be electrifying. And I love Patty the Batty. That's my guy. But man, I bet against Ilya a couple of times and came up wrong, my nigga. I think Ilya knocking him out. I think Illy knocking him out first round. Oh God, man, ain't nobody fucking with Illy Taporia, man. That nigga got God like power in that left hook, my guy.
Smoker.
Hold on.
Why is he a smoker?
I'm on YouTube. Hold up.
He doesn't smoke.
Hold on. You gonna get your time to talk? Hold up.
Okay, keep going. I'm just fact checking.
Hold up. No, that. That off the back. That. So it's easy to fucking nigga that's up out of shape, but knock him right out. Put his little soft fat ass down, and put his little soft fat ass already. Put him out. That's easy. But what the fuck is I'm gaining out of this? I'm not gaining nothing. I'm not gaining nothing. I'm thinking I'm fighting a celebrity. I'm fighting a regular smoker nigga from the street. No,
Pomona.
I'm not. Hold on, stop.
Pomona.
Nigga, hold on. I don't know where the fuck he's from.
Pomona.
I ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, nigga, I'm fighting a regular, what's the name? Nigga, you ain't got no motherfucking celebrity. You just got a regular motherfucking person. Check this out. First off, this gonna be my first and only time I talk about this bum ass nigga. First off, the niggas on the internet, bum ass nigga talking about $100,000 fight. Nigga, you don't even got $100, nigga, to buy some new shoes, nigga, or new clothes.
Oh, my bad, $100,000 fight. He said, what does he gain? What does he gain if he fight him? What do you mean, what do you gain? First off, you gain $50 to $100,000, whatever the agreement was that y'all had. That's what you gain. And then that's like the low setting. That's the standard of what it's going to be each and every time that you fight. And you're supposed to up the ante every single time that you fight. So that's your jumping number right there. Your springboard number, 50K or 100K. I don't think it would have ever been 100K. I think it would have been 50K. I don't care what they say. They ain't getting that back end. We already know how boxing works. But that 50K, that initial 50K you would have got. That's the standard moving forward. You ain't fighting for nothing less than 50K. And then whatever endorsements would have came with that. And merchandise and whatever you would have been pushing on. What do you mean, what do you get if you fight King Pill? Like, what? 4XTRAS. Get the fuck away from CS2 back, my guy. I'm telling you, this with love, my guy. He's an informant. You ain't got to believe it, but I'm telling you, that man's an informant, man. He ain't in your best interest. He's the worst informant. Because he's COINTELPRO, been that for years, been pushing their agenda for years. Listen to him talk.
The nigga been wearing them same ass boots and them same ass army fits, nigga, before I went to jail 2 months ago. Nigga, I get out 2 months later and you wearing the same shit. Blacks get DP'd in the county for not taking showers and
Damn, Ghost, man. Look, y'all gonna have to vibe with me. Y'all already heard this, okay? So don't be mad at me for stopping and going, because I'm doing too much here. But I don't get no MMA today because the UFC is off. So we gonna do a little MMA talk. Yo, Ghost, that's a fact. That's a fact. Dana White said that. But here's the thing about that, bro. Here's the thing. Dana White said that because of what CS2 Back is trying to sell to 4XTRAS right now about clout and who brings what to the table. But the difference is Dana has two valuable pieces on the board. You got Ilya Taporia, who just entered the division as double champ now. Double champ status. And you got Patty the Pimlet, that's a rising star that brings, they both bring both of their countries to the table. And that's so much revenue on both sides, here and abroad. So if you put them two in the ring right now, and one of them loses really bad, you lose the star power of the other one. You got Patty the Batty that's on his way up, and you have Ilya Taporia that's already at the mountaintop. So of course Dana White don't want to make that fight. He hated. See, Joe Rogan I'm telling you, with everything that goes on, you got to read between the lines. Joe Rogan knew damn well not to ask that man to come in the ring because he already knew Dana White did not want to make that fight for obvious reasons. But Joe Rogan like, fuck that, nigga. That's the fight that people want to see. That's the fight that Patty Pimblett wants. That's the fight that he really want to get. Bring him in the ring, and then I'll do it and then apologize later. And that's exactly what he did. Dana don't want to make that fight, not because it's not an exciting fight. It's because you have an up-and-coming star like Patty Pimblett that brings his whole country with him and all that money, all that revenue, all that eye power, all that attention. And then it can go to the wayside if he loses to Ilya. And Ilya's already up there at the top, so he's not going to lose no status. And even if he does lose that fight, he only losing that belt. He still has the other belt to represent. You know what I'm saying? It's a risk. For Dana, I think it's a high risk, low reward type of thing. I really believe that. You know what I mean? I really, truly believe that. If Patty the Batty already had the belt, it would make more sense to him. Just like with Alex Pereira fighting John Jones. That right there would have been blockbuster. We all know John Jones had the major edge in that fight, but I think Dana might have fumbled the ball with that because Alex then lost a couple of fights. When Alex was, you know what I'm saying, doing his shit, that would have been the fight to make. But Dana ain't about to do that because you got one that's already at the mountaintop. He ain't gonna lose no status. The other one, if he loses all the status, and the UFC loses all the investment that they had on that particular fighter for losing so early. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't think we'll see the Patty the Batty fight because Patty ain't there yet. He's still building and benefiting off of Patty's rise. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think.
Changing their clothes.
He changes his clothes.
Stop.
He puts
Black Caesar, salute.
Stop, cuz. So I know you ain't got no $100,000, nigga, with your bum ass.
But he doesn't have to put the money up.
Hold up, cuz.
Listen to Adam.
Hold up.
Listen to Adam.
Don't talk. Let me talk now.
Okay.
So you
He said, real quick, 4XTRAS said he don't even have no $50,000. Adam says he don't have to. He's not the one that has to put the money up. You get what you see what I'm saying? And then 4XTRAS, hold up, because he don't have no real response to that. You make it 4XTRAS to look like you using excuses. I don't think you scared of him at all. I think CS2 back been in your ear, bro, and he poisoned you, bro. He poisoned the deal with the bullshit. Whatever he told you behind the scenes about this ain't a good look, this ain't a this, I'm telling you, whatever that was, I think that poisoned you, bro. Because I don't think you scared, and I think you probably would have won that fight if you were in shape and you really know how to throw them things. I think you win that fight. You know what I'm saying? But he just told you he's not the one that's putting the money up. All you got to do is just show up and fight, and you walk away with 50 G's. Whether King Peel has it or not. So what is the problem?
I know you ain't got no $100,000. Second off, they up there talking about you was claiming in jail and you got put on in jail and whatever. So you was
what that got to do with anything?
That got turned out in jail or something, walking around. First off, nigga, I take gang banging serious. Nigga, you not no celebrity. You a groupie. You ask me why I don't want to knock you out like the rest of them. I'll knock you out. Go to county jail. You could have got, if you would have caught a violation or did something with the jail, that would have been an easy knockout. Bring your dumb ass to jail, knock your dumb ass out. But when I'm on the street, you think I'm gonna go around and just knock the smokers out? Look, check this out. You a fan.
Tell me, please, y'all in the chat, what he just said. Did any of that make any sense? I'll knock you out. If you went to jail, if you would have caught a case, I would have knocked you out. But on the street, you think I'm going to just go around and knock out smokers? What? You're not going to be on the what are you talking about? It's a sanctioned boxing match with $50,000 on the line. Or, y'all, I think both of them just get $50,000 for showing up and fighting. Easy money. Win-win. It's a win-win, unless you lose. And even then, it ain't a full loss. You just have to figure out how you're going to repackage yourself like you got to do now because of the accident, my guy. You follow me? When those opportunities present themselves to the younger generation that's listening and paying attention, I'm not telling you to take anything. If it feel like you're prostituting yourself, of course not. But in this case, do you feel like any party is being prostituted outside of, being two black men in the ring fighting each other for the world to see? I mean, shit, we already doing that with sports and everything else. So what's the difference there, right? So outside of that, is there anything there that's really jeopardizing them morally, or who they are as a person? No, it's a fucking fight. Period. That's how I know WACK100 was in this man's ear telling him not to take the fight, bro.
And you a groupie. That's right, my nuts. Because I looked, and you said one time, oh, I liked him, but now he doing this much. Nigga, you was a fan and a groupie. I don't knock my fans and groupies out unless I got to. And you was a fan and a motherfucking groupie that just riding my fucking nuts. That just trying to get on.
Come on,
that's
man.
like giving a smoker some dope, and he gonna come back. I didn't give you the dope, smoker. Cub gave you the dope, nigga. Go back for Cub with your smoker ass, nigga. Because you don't get chances over here. And then the cold part about it, nigga, I take gangbanging serious. Look, you going around, you was a you bunk ass, cuz. You walking around with this motherfucker piercing in your face, nigga. Like you was a...
What does any of that got to do with the fighting? What does any of that got to do with the fighting? So essentially what 4XTRAS is saying, he rather wait around for a celebrity with celebrity status to come to the table to make $50,000 or a little bit more. What? You get the bag now. That's going to come. Why are you waiting around My God, bro. The whole objective of everything that we're doing, what we do is to make money, to provide for our families, to provide for ourselves, to put ourselves in a better position in life. You get offered an opportunity to make $50K to fight a person that you genuinely have dislike for, that has dislike for you. And all you can talk about is his piercings and him being a smoker and him still wearing the same clothes and him being a fan and him. What does any of that got to do with the $50K? With you going in that ring and getting that bag. But instead you rather wait around and hope that another celebrity with status, because that you're worried more about the clout than what the clout is what don't matter. The bag is what matters. The clout just helps you get to the bag. The objective is always going to be the fucking bag. Period. When is it that we care more about the clout than the bag? Makes no sense to me. You can have all the clout in the world and be broke. We are Orlando Brown. Salute to him. Salute to Orlando Brown. He out here getting mollywopped on camera for $6,800 or some shit like that. He got a lot of clout. People loved him back in the day on them shows. He was cute as hell on the Jamie Foxx show, wasn't he? Got all the clout. But ain't got the bag.
The stripper like your name was Diamond or something.
Piss poor management. Facts.
Ass, nigga. You want to talk about,
salute to Black Caesar. Piss poor management.
Hey, give me a
CS2 back. Now you know, come on, you know who was advising him. CS2 back.
Hey, wait, no, man, look, check this out, nigga. I take gangbanging real serious. And I see you don't. I see you's a bunk ass nigga that's just running around here with a red rag on. I'ma say it because the Don Moose party, they want to say it to you, but they really ain't gonna say it to you. What's the name? They probably want to beat your bunk ass up too. They probably want to knock your J-Cat ass out too. But they probably like, no, Blood's a J-Cat. Just let him go and we gonna support him. He just represent the card. Nigga, you J-Cat ass nigga, you's a cat. You's a cat. Like the rest of my fans.
So that would have been an easy bag because they was willing to pay you $50,000 to fight that cat.
running around this motherfucker trying to
Dog.
run your nuts. But you got a dumbass nigga that I did think, my boy, that'll run around and entertain no bunk shit like that and entertain no bunk smokers. Cause I'm smart, but I don't know what you got over and slick by him, but he did. And I'm not just getting on your bum smoker ass that I could just knock out easy with your out of shape ass, bunk ass nigga, with your same ass boots on, talking about $100,000 fight, and you ain't got $100, nigga, to buy you no new clothes that you been wearing for 2-3 months, nigga. Since nigga I went to jail 2 months ago with your bunk ass, nigga, your bunk, cuz. On hood, nigga, I would have knocked you out easy. You think I'm gonna give a smoke? You think I'll go around just knocking out smokers and giving them chances like that? No at all. And I don't even know why the fuck you did that.
But you do fight all kinds of random people in jail. Right?
Bingo.
But how is that any different?
Great point. I hate to give the Mason that even though I know he doing that to entice the nigga. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna allow nothing to slip through the cracks around here. I understand that you saying that to entice the nigga. You know, I get it. But the damn show is a good point. So you willing to go to jail and fight niggas for free? And because of the clout, the reputation. You see, the clout is what got him to the who's who. Salute to the who's who's. I really like them young men, man. I ain't seen them in a while, man. So they might be shut down. I need to look and see what's going on with them. I ain't been getting no notifications on the who's who's lately. But salute to them brothers. That's how you was able to get to their radar off the clout. See, the clout, that's what you care more about for extras is the clout. Brother, and I'm saying this again. I'm only saying this. Anything I'm saying is out of love. I have no hate in my heart for you, brother. I feel for you. I pray for you. And I want nothing but the best for you, young brother. Swear to God, I do. You know what I'm saying? From the bottom of my heart, anything I'm saying is genuine. These are my thoughts, how I really feel, bro. This ain't about for entertainment purposes or anything like that. And no, I'm not sitting there saying that I'm right about everything I'm saying. No, I'm not. You got to live your life the best way that you see fit. All I'm saying is from my position of looking at it, you fumbled the bag, bro. And you didn't have to. It was an unnecessary fumble. It was an easy bag. It was a slam dunk. All you had to do was show up and show out. That's all you had to do. You would have got 50,000. And whatever else would have came with that after that. But my point is you would have been a whole lot further than you are today before that accident happened. But like I said before, I'm optimistic, brother. You ain't down in the dirt. It ain't over for you. You still got a long path ahead of you to get to that bag, and but your future is bright because people like you because of your energy and who you are, what you represent, what you bring to the table. You know, the hyperness about you. That's what people like about you. We ain't never seen you fight. We like you telling the stories about how you used to fight. You know what I'm saying? So you still got action there. But people are going to be disappointed now because we ain't going to be able to see all them fights that you was talking about. You know what I'm saying? And to look back on it, to see you just you fumbled the bag right here, man, that hurts, man. It really hurts, bro, because I really was like, when they first brought this up, I was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? My nigga figured out a way to get to a bag. For once, Adam 22 did he I hate to get his shit to him, man, but damn, man, he figured out a way to bless you with a bag, bro. I don't know what he was getting out of it. Nigga don't know what his contract would have been like, because he was getting a piece of it, I think. But I gotta say though, bro, he brought you a hell of an opportunity, man, to put a nice bag in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? And outside of that, what you would have made off of it, and you fumbled the bag because of his poor management. You know what I'm saying? CS2 back. Fuck that. Number one, you need to let that nigga go. You gotta let him go, bro. He bad for business. Counterproductive. Just my opinion. You gotta let him go. Number two, you gotta sit back and reevaluate shit. And see some of these opportunities when you have them. Because ain't nobody ever gave us nothing, bro. They just signed a bill that's taking a lot more from us. Better believe it. Oh yeah, they signed that bill on the 4th of July. That big spending bill. Tax cuts and all that. Yeah, really go look in, peel that onion back. Go look at that bill. Go look at that legislation. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you see. They doing it right in our face. We don't even know it. So when you got opportunities, brother, you better seize them opportunities. I ain't saying every opportunity is the right opportunity, but what I'm saying is in this one, I don't see nothing wrong in this opportunity. You ain't said not one thing in this whole interview that made me say, you know what? He got a good point there. If he did, please put it in the comment section.
He obviously has way more clout than the average person in jail.
No, he don't, nigga.
Yes, for sure.
Nigga.
The people in jail are anonymous.
All right, so you telling me, I don't know this dumbass smoker nigga.
That part, Sherm, that part.
He's not famous. You just gave the nigga some dope.
He's not as famous as you.
You just gave him some dope and he running behind you. You just
put money, giving life 706 said the bill is supposed to put money back in our pockets. And who pockets? Everybody pockets? Because that's impossible. I don't care what party you represent. Every time they pass a bill like that, someone's going to get hurt. There's never a bill that there's a win-win across the board for every American. You know that. So what I'm saying is, who gets hurt in that bill? Because not everybody's going to win. So what demographic in that bill is going to get hurt? Because somebody's got to get hurt. It's always been that way.
Game stop. I don't stop, nigga.
I'm not even trying to stop. I'm trying to let you finish so I can go.
Yeah, because I'm on your ass too, nigga.
Okay.
You entertaining the smoker.
Damn, he said I'm on your ass
you
too.
entertaining the smoker, nigga. You said celebrity man.
You said that bill 50-50.
I'm not
You should be ashamed of yourself.
You gonna get a motherfucking smoker that I don't even know. That's in the front on the thing talking about, well, I got put on and, Jell was claiming that I did this and you got a motherfucking piercing in his face. Nigga, what the fuck is you bringing? Nigga, you just letting anybody on the show now? This what we doing? We just letting anybody on the show? Since I've been gone, damn, I'm back. Off the back, I'm back. We not letting anybody on the show. It ain't that easy. If he didn't give you the memo, I'm gonna give you the memo. It ain't that easy, nigga. You think what, nigga, what? You think 50 Cent or famous niggas just walk around and just pick on random smokers out there? We gonna pick him. No, nigga. And I don't think your boy, nigga, you shouldn't either.
Salute, Dose.
That could be my last time talking about your smoker ass, cuz. First off, nigga, go get your ass in shape, nigga. You might get your ass put out, nigga. You playing. You see on the street, you gonna get your ass put out somewhere, nigga. You keep all that bunk shit, you gonna get put out. You gonna get put out in the worst way.
You ever seen a dinosaur in the wild? It's okay.
Come on.
Bruh. I don't mean
all that nigga recording internet shit.
One thing I don't do, one thing I will never do on this page, man, is talk politics to a degree. Because we can't help it but to bump heads because it's designed that way. You know what I mean? I don't really like to have those debates, man, because like I said, it never. I think we should have healthy debates about that, but it has to be structured with the proper people, who know the proper laws, that know the proper the proper language in bills. So if someone was to misspeak, they can be corrected right there on the spot. So we're not pushing more disinformation out there when it comes to politics. So I tend to stay away from that topic. It's a real touchy topic for people. What I will say is, when you have a constitution, I don't care what party you represent, and I mean it when I say that. Like yes, I'm Democrat, but if there was something, or a president that was Republican that was pushing legislation that suited the people or the world the way I see it in our country, or the way the way we should be moving, then I would support it. Because it's not about party for me; it's about policy, really. But we live unfortunately with a constitution doesn't even recognize us as full people, as actually people. So I just think we gonna always get the shorter end of the stick when it comes to that, no matter what. So I just like to stay away from it, man. But we gonna see what happens, right? It passed. To whoever it gets hurt, because like I said, it always happens. It doesn't matter. When Obama passes a spending cut bill, a lot of people benefit, but a lot of people get hurt. Joe Biden included. A lot of people get help, but then on the other end, there's a lot of people that get hurt. Both parties. It doesn't matter the party. There's not a president that went that went in the game and it everybody was blessed. Never seen it happen. I'll be shocked if this is the bill. We gonna see. I'll say that. Yet to be determined. We'll see. I have no faith in it because I actually got a full breakdown on it yesterday. So I don't see it, but that to be determined. I just know each time there's winners and there's real bad losers. So I'm a feel for whoever the loser's gonna be, including if it's me. I don't know. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? But whoever they are, man, I feel for them.
You're going to get put out in the worst way. Don't follow the nigga that gave you dope, nigga, because he might lead you to a blind, empty river, nigga.
We got some good dope.
Why?
If you need more, follow me.
4XTRAS is funny, bro. 4XTRAS be aggressive. Why are you so aggressive?
Knock you right out.
See, that's what
4XTRAS be aggressive.
Hey, look, no. No.
Isn't that the whole idea?
That's the whole idea to me.
Gas to jail, nigga. You probably would have got a chance in there, nigga, to put your ass out. No, nigga, you found me a fucking knocker. Nigga, you found me a fucking knocker, nigga, with a pistol in his face. Nigga.
Ezel TV said, I talk politics times D. I don't know what that means. I used to make politic videos. I don't do it no more. You don't do them no more? Yeah, man, I stay away from them. I'll have those conversations more like on Clubhouse or something. You know what I'm saying? We had them though. Man, you got to go to my Straight No Chaser replays. Way back, man, we had them. We had huge rooms talking about that shit, man. Real good content too. We ran respectful type rooms, man. It got out of hand a little bit, but we were really back in. You know what I mean? But you learn a lot in them type of rooms where people come in there that they want to learn and listen. You know what I mean? Instead of always want to be right and have something to say. You know what I mean? A lot of people in those rooms just want to hear, want to listen. You know what I mean? So I would talk, definitely do it like on Clubhouse or something like that. But then also I don't be wanting to alienate nobody that I rock with. You know what I'm saying? Because it's okay for us to not to be all on the same page. I really strongly believe that. I advocate for that. We shouldn't always be on the same page about everything. You know what I mean? God blessed us in his own way with our own mind and our own thoughts, our own senses. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna look at things my way. You're gonna look at things your way, and I may learn something different from the way you look at it. I may not. You know what I'm saying? But I think that is important. It's healthy to have because you learn from that. You know what I mean? You can't learn if you a know-it-all. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna learn something if you know everything? You know what I mean?
Look like a strip nigga off nigga Players Club.
Do I have permission to speak?
No, nigga.
Do I got permission to sleep is wild.
Celebrity match? No, you doing bunk shit. And you doing bunk shit and I'm gonna call you on the bunk shit.
Do I have permission to speak is wild.
I'm gonna call you, nigga. That's why the reason why, nigga, I go straight across the board.
Free will, my brother, free will.
Knock nigga on the dead homies. Nigga talking about got put on D. I don't give a what the fuck the weird ass nigga did. Go join the bandwagon, nigga. You was a groupie and a fan. Nigga, that's what you was, a groupie and a fan. Brian my nuts. Go down your pump and go in the crowd in the bleachers with the rest of them. It's a million of them just like that that's waiting back there. Nigga, you said celebrity match. You didn't say nigga celebrity get smokers. Knock it off. Definitely a nigga running around talking about $100,000. Bitch, you ain't got no $100,000. You got the same clothes on you been having on for 2 months since I went to jail last time. Nigga, when you get DP, blacks get DP for not taking showers, nigga, not changing out their clothes in the county. Nigga, I'm so hot right now, you make me want to jump on the damn table.
Why you have a hoodie on?
Huh?
Why you got that hoodie on?
I just got the motherfucking, I just wore the motherfucking.
All right. Okay, can I just say this?
And that's my fit.
I feel like
I say fit, I ain't the smoker.
I feel like a lot of
all day.
You are very fly, yes.
Clothes all day.
Very fly.
Hey, tap in off the back. You bitch, I'm fresh up.
Who are you talking to?
All the bitches around the world.
Okay.
No, I don't want to nail my manager. You know, that's my.
Yeah, this is live, babe.
She be at the whore houses.
Okay.
Okay, so you just saw the clip, but
wow. Salute the 4XTRAS, man. Salute to him, man. Salute to 4XTRAS, man. Unc already did. He already said what he had to say. It was immature as hell. But it is what it is. He said what he said. You know what I mean? That's what happens, you know? Give your ops ammunition, and then that's what happens. So, before I go, I seen something that was entertaining to me. Let's grab this link and let's see real quick, man. Compton Rick Rock in the building, man. Yeah, man, I can't wait to get back home because I got to get in shape like that nigga. Yeah, I need to get back in shape. Man, what was it I was listening to today? What was it? Oh, yeah, so I'm going to play this. This is Compton Rick Rock calls out Aaron the plumber for making fun of 4XTRAS getting his hand blowed off. Okay, I didn't even know that's what that whole title was. Okay, salute to that. But look, one hand bandit, what a rookie losing your hand with fireworks. One hand bandit. I think that shit was very unfortunate. Dane, I don't think it's funny, me personally. That's that's your thing, man. You know what I mean? I don't think it's funny at all. I don't make jokes about it. That could have been anybody. That could be somebody really close to you, whatever the case is, But I understand that people out here in the world it be insensitive when it ain't them. They don't give a damn if it ain't them, as long as it's not them. It's all jokes and funniness, But I don't think it's funny at all. It's very unfortunate for that young man to go through that. And I wish him nothing but a quick recovery and a speedy recovery and nothing but the best moving forward. I still think he got action. I still believe his future is very bright because of how we were able to even notice who he was, how he came on our radar. He didn't come on our radar fighting. He talked about it a lot, but he wasn't fighting when he got on my radar. So I think he'd be okay. I think this just gives him a story to tell. He could take this and really take it to another level. Not funny, but there's no but to that. But man, it's so we've been doing this since kids in the LB. Yeah, I know. But there's people, man, that this didn't happen to that we don't know nothing about because we don't know them. You know what I'm saying? Like that cause that there's serious health implications that come with that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know it's his hand, but that right there could cause him to die. Like, blood clots, infections, a lot of blood loss. There's a lot of things that go within doing something as big as that was. So, I don't play with that. I don't play with that, man. Yeah, I don't play with that. Yeah. Prayers for 4XTRAS though and a speedy recovery. But I was peeping something this morning. I seen that Seti Nash privately recorded 607 Unc checking him. That's what the video said. Like I learned when you read a title, man, click the video and get a perspective on it because people be capping with these titles. Now that could have been him pressing him, but nigga, that was the nicest, softest. I don't even know, bro. What kind of that was the lamest press I ever seen in my life. But I see niggas out here be playing little tricky games, man. They be playing really tricky games because now the internet is saying that Seti Nash, the nigga that just probably got a little woody picked up, now here doing COINTELPRO work, pressed 607 up. Because he got a little phone, a little camera on him, recording the moment. I'm telling you right now, I don't even want to be around none of these suckers. I'm telling you right now, I don't want to be around none of these suckers whatsoever. I'm going to do my own shit. But if there's a bag to get and you just so happen to be there, then so be it. But nigga, you walk in anywhere in my vicinity, nigga, I'm a demo. You want a viral moment? You about to get it. You ain't about to play with me like that. Recording the nigga on the low, putting it out as if you check me. Nigga, you better announce yourself while you walking close. When you get to the danger zone, I'm taking off. Demo. I'm not even playing with you. No conversation, no nothing. If that ain't what you meant, then I'm gonna apologize and we can have a drink later. I'ma assume. If you don't announce yourself, you don't tell me what the fuck going on while you on your way to me. Man, I'm gonna demo. I ain't even gonna play with it. I couldn't believe that shit. I said, what? Man, 607 just chilling. He doing what he doing. I don't know if y'all see the clip. He just sitting there talking. He chilling. He doing what he doing. And then here goes Seti Nash asking him, was 4XTRAS a play? Like, okay, like if you were just being curious, okay, that's cool. But like in a checking kind of way, like what? Nigga, that's a grown man who can speak for himself, which they done already spoke. You know what I'm saying? Press him for what you want to press him on playing with this West Coast culture. Press him on that. Then Seti Nash pressed me about him. Like, was that a play with me? Sneakily recording it. I said, this shit wild. So yeah, man, I'm telling you, I'm putting it out there right now. Right now. Announce yourself walking towards me immediately, because if you get in the danger zone, I'm going to assume you trying to make a viral moment, and we're going to do just that. I'm telling you. If you know I don't rock with you, you ain't got to worry about me walking up to you or trying to associate myself with you. I make it well known who I rock with and who I don't. Period. So if I ain't walking over there like, oh, that's so-and-so, then no, nigga, I don't fuck with you. And you don't fuck with me, and it's okay. You better send me a note or something, because we gonna demo. Compton Rick Rock calls out Aaron the plumber for making fun of 4XTRAS him getting blown off. All right. I hope this is real. I hope he ain't trolling, because I support that. Let's go. Aziz, I know everything be a joke to you, my guy, huh? But I wouldn't expect nothing less from you. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, bro. But I wouldn't expect nothing less from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, it's all love, bro. Do you? Whatever make you feel good. Hey, best intro in the game. Hey. Salute to Compton Rick Rock. I'm from the hub. Nothing but love from the hub and the dub. You know what I'm talking about? I'll be home soon. Don't you trip, baby. Hey. Jumping right into a low rider, man. Day one. I ain't felt that bounce in a while. Yeah. Turn them speakers up. Some amps knock.
Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Get to the content.
What a beautiful day it is. It's a beautiful day out here.
This nigga Compton Rick Rock. Salute to Compton Rick Rock, bro. This nigga is animated, man. I love it, though. Oh, I love it, though. Golly. My nigga that nigga facing the moon, nigga. That nigga said, let me face east, west, north, and south and get this message out here to the people. God bless him. Salute to Compton Rick Rock, man. Oh, fuck, I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up. Let me fix it, though. Let me fix it for y'all.
You're now watching
Compton Rick Rock, buddy.
Let's get to the content.
What a beautiful day it is. It's a beautiful day out here. Beautiful morning. I just left the gym. Got me a nice little, cool little exercise in. That's
me either, though, Steffi. Me either. I can't be mad at it.
Anyway, man, I'm sitting up in the gym doing my workout. I ran across a video from Adam22, and he was explaining how.
God damn it, Compton Rick Rock, right out the gate. You getting that bag, sir.
4XTRAS messed up his hand yesterday. I guess they was lighting fireworks, and they said the firework, the stem from the firework, is not like how they used to be back in the days.
Right.
This immediately
Blow.
blew up in his hand, and I guess 4XTRA partner, they say half his face got blew off or something like that. But
damn.
Yeah, man, it's a price to pay for the games you play. That's just how it go, man. There, you know, them legal fireworks, I don't suggest nobody really even mess with that. Just go pay the money and watch a fireworks show. But anyway, I seen something also that caught my attention. And I did a video yesterday. I really didn't go in how I want to go in on my video like I usually go in. But I ran across a video with
I believe
Aaron,
that too, Ghost.
the plumber. Shout out Aaron the plumber, man. But Aaron the plumber, he did something that was very, very disrespectful yesterday. And I know a lot of people is gonna look at it like, man, what type of dude is you to kick a person when he down?
It's a lot of these
when he wasn't
niggas
giving that kind of energy when old boy was 100% healthy.
That
now
part.
that he's not 100% healthy, you make a video clowning what they call clout chasing. Clowning a man about his injury, saying, do you want to play handball? It's like you really, really getting a kick out of it. And you saying this is all the get back from all the bullying that you did for extras. This is what you said. You calling him a bully because he wanted to get in the ring with you. And some way, somehow, you turned down the fade. Well, at least that's what I got. You turned
Me
down
too.
the fade. I'm pretty sure
Me too.
other people in the YouTube community
I agree.
for the same.
I agree.
But anyway, Aaron the plumber, since you want to clout chase, and this is nothing against you. I don't have no personal vendetta to why I want to harm you outside of boxing. You know, you work out, I work out. I might be, well, I am a little older, I'm pretty sure, so you got the advantage on that. You in 100% shape right now, at least that's what it appeared to look like on the internet. I still got to get up in the gym for about 60 days. I got to get up in there about 60 days. I'm ready right now. I'm about 70% right now. If I catch you with a good one, I'm liable to put you to sleep.
That's
so listen,
right.
man, I thought that other people, maybe from 4XTRA's community, would have said, you know what, let me step up and take the challenge. We got other dudes from out that area that's on the internet and the YouTube community. I thought maybe a 600 or something would have said, you know what, I'm a boxer. Aaron the plumber, I see you over there training, you talking about the homie. I'll take that fade. But you know what? Since I haven't heard anybody step up to the plate yet and said I'll take that fade from Aaron the plumber for disrespecting 4XTRAS last night, making a mockery out of somebody that's in that type of situation, I'd step up to the plate and I'd challenge you, Aaron the plumber. I done already hit a couple of people. I done hit Adam 22. I done hit a few more people. And, you know, hopefully Uncle Snoop could see this video and say, you know what, I want to invest in some of this also.
Okay.
You know, just something friendly.
Okay.
Gotta be no, like I said.
See, this is what you call seizing an opportunity, seizing the moment. I'm not mad at Compton Rick Rock for this. 4XTRAS. See, you need to be paying attention to this. See, what he doing right here is he's saying, okay, I could take this thing and I could take these lemons and make lemonade. The same thing for extras. You should have thought, yeah, you had a king pill. You thought he was a tomato can. I don't know if he is or not. He just wasn't in shape to me. But if you give him 60 to 90 days to get in shape, then we talking a whole different ball game here. That's what happens in boxing. That's standard in boxing. So I'm thinking, yeah, you got a tomato can, but make something out of nothing. Take those lemons and make lemonade. You could have did so many things to make that even bigger than what it was, and you didn't seize the moment. Because you let CS2 back get in your ear, man, and fuck up your bag, bro.
Say, well, we going to make videos. I want to unalive you, all that, and I poke fun at you. This going to be my only video about this. So if you want to accept the challenge, we could set something up. We could get in the ring. We could get in the backyard. We could put the boxing gloves on, or we could do it MMA style with the, you know, the little, or we could just go bare knuckle.
HoneyBook actually is our third employee. HoneyBook Automations has been extremely beneficial to our business.
But let's go ahead and get that out the way. I take 4XTRA's challenge. I take 4XTRA fade. You see, a lot of y'all making fun of dude. I seen a whole lot of people making fun of him. But a lot of y'all wasn't really, it's only a few, only seen a few making fun of him, really challenging him to that fade when he was 100% healthy. But now I'm seeing all the jokes from a lot of people that really wouldn't make jokes. Like, what's funny about somebody that's in that kind of condition?
That part.
In that position. What's
that
funny
part.
about that? I don't see nothing, I don't see no humor in that. You know,
I think maybe because we just older gentlemen. Maybe that's what it is, you know. But I just remember when I was younger, I wouldn't have laughed at. I would have looked at it at one of the homies like, nigga, what's wrong with you, bro? You think that shit funny? Yeah, bro, I can't fuck with you. You on some weirdo shit. So even at when I was younger, bro, that shit right there would rub me the wrong way. Yeah, it's a lot of things out here in the world that's funny, a lot, and I do like some dark humor from time to time, but within reason. Something like this too soon, like this, you know, it's just I don't know, bro. It's probably because the nigga just older. I'm just older. We older gentlemen. You know what I mean? So this ain't gonna be funny. You know what I mean? Just not gonna be funny. Not now, not later, not nothing. Cause this can happen to anybody. You know what I mean? Playing with them fireworks. That's what hit home to me. You know, my daughter could have been out there with them. You know, got them illegal fireworks. Was out there lighting that M80 and boom. That'd be my baby. You know what I mean? So maybe, you know, for me it just hit different. But I don't know.
You know, some things is content, and then some things is for real. This is real life.
Yeah, I'm 40. I'm 43.
You know,
Ghost, I'm 43.
Now we all done heard the stories with 4XTRAS. Man, he put peanut butter, he put carrots, and all this old stuff that we done heard on the internet. None of us.
Hey, me too, Kid the Barber. That shit was annoying. Kid the Barber said on my mom, I was so mad at all the YouTubers with the sick jokes. Made me want to take off 4XTRAS back phase. For real. Yeah, bro, me too. I swear to God, me too. It's like, oh, yes, it was a couple of them in particular, boy. I'm telling you, it's a couple of them, man, to the point where nigga don't want to say nothing. You know, I don't want to say nothing because it's talking, it's community. You know what I mean? You know, can't be no action involved with it. You know, 'cause we just over the airways talking. But yeah. Nigga was in nigga's presence. I don't know how that would go. Think that shit cool? Like that shit not cool. That shit really not cool, bro. But like I say though, to each his own. People gonna do what they want to do, and and like me and Go say, it might just be the age difference. But I do remember when I was that age that they are. I still thought that I didn't think that shit would have been funny or cool at all. Some people just don't take shit serious.
Don't know if that's true,
till it's them.
We know it's true for sure. That what we done seen is old boy done lost his couple of his fingers, his hand, whatever they say. I don't know. I haven't seen anything from him that's confirming that this is even true. This is alleged that he blew his hand off. But yeah, man, Aaron the plumber. I definitely want to get up in that ring, and like I say, we could do this for some friendly competition, all because you disrespected somebody that come from where we come from, represent what we represent. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have the best relationship with him. I did hit up Adam 22 probably about a month ago, and I said, flies out here, and I said, look, Adam, let's do some content. We could put 4XTRAS, me, in the gym, you in the gym, let's get a workout, some workout content, because it's a whole lot of BS on the internet. Let's go ahead and
I like that idea.
Do some workout video.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? He was down for it. He said, did I know 4XTRAS? I told him, man, I didn't, you know, had a little relationship with a couple of people that know him, and I didn't set the few words out, but I ain't never really met him in person. And which is cool, which is fine. But my thing is this. I didn't like the fact that you got on the internet and clout chase and used the man situation for views. So
talk
you know
that
what?
shit.
I'm gonna use the situation. I'm gonna do some clout chasing too, and I'm gonna do mines for views. I'm ready to get in that ring with you, Aaron the plumber. And I ain't never called you out, man. I done seen you in some of my posts on my YouTube giving me props, and it's all love. I'm not tripping. I ain't got no real issue with you, like, well, we gotta really just go there and I chase you around with that thing that killed John Wayne, or try to put a hole up in you. Any that we come from the same, you come from the penitentiary as well.
Yo, talk that shit. Talk that shit. That's what I'm talking about. Talk that shit.
Now listen, man. Let's line it up.
Yeah, let's
go. Together,
let's go.
Make it make sense.
Let's go.
We ain't got to do all this extra stuff on the internet all day, every day.
Until the contract's
going back
on.
and forth. We ain't got to do all
No,
that.
we got to sell the fight now,
like
Rick.
I say, right now, you might got the advantage. You look like you in well physical shape.
Yeah, that nigga looking like, I ain't gonna say a world beater, but that nigga looking like a divisional beater. I ain't gonna hold you.
You're a little young.
Nigga form look good. Jab, jab, Yeah, your movement. I like the movement. The movement looking righteous. I'm not gonna hold you. This ain't gonna be an easy fight there, Compton Rick Rock. You up there in age now, brother, but I know you smart. You like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I done got knocked out for free. So, nigga, put $100,000 on the table, nigga. I'll go in that ring and risk it all. For the brawl for it all, nigga. What? Set it up. Sign me up. See what I'm saying, 4XTRAS? This is a teaching video of the teaching tutorial. You feel me? I want you to pay attention now. This is what you should have did when you had the opportunity, brother. So now, the point is, after you get healed up, you can get yourself back together, get your mind back right. When you're moving forward, you have an opportunity where you can make a cool little bag. Stop worrying about the other shit that don't matter. Like, you know, he's a J-Cat, or he a smoke, he look like a smoker, or he wearing the same clothes. Like, none of that shit matters. None of it. None of that shit matters. Not even what he says about you on the internet. What matters is, do it bring you a bag or not? Is there a bag to be made? And if it is, long as it ain't no underlying issues or some real detrimental shit to your career, nigga, get to that bag.
So you got the advantage.
Get to
Which
that
means I'm gonna have
bag.
to get in the ring and play smart and just go for the knockout. Win, lose, or draw.
That's a fact, Black Caesar.
I might win. With me, it don't matter. It don't matter who win. It's all about getting up in that ring and handling that business. Are you ready to accept the challenge?
Me, the D-Twins, never.
Let's put on the show.
Yeah, let's
give
put on the
these people
show.
what they want to see. I know they want to see you and 4XTRAS. I know they want to see it, but things have changed. And just like you downplaying that man handicap right now, anything could happen to you. You could get in a car accident. You could get shot. Anything. You could lose your life. Just like y'all said it was his karma for what he done, you could have your karma as well. Like getting your ass in that ring with Compton Rick Rock and get knocked the fuck out. Let's go ahead and get in, man. Or you might, like I say, you might get lucky. It could be either or. After the fight, we could shake hands, give hugs like brothers do. It ain't nothing. Keep it moving. But like I said, since nobody else then stepped up to the plate and said, Aaron the plumber, I don't like how you talking about my homeboy. I don't like how you getting at my game. This is his game, his people. I was expecting some of them, and it's no disrespect to none of them. Maybe they not on that. They might not be YouTube cats.
He had to pause that.
They might not be.
He had to edit that part. See, Compton Rick Rock, you funny, my guy. Man, I love it. I love it. Compton Rick Rock is a perfectionist when he do these videos, homie. If you don't like what he say, that nigga will edit the fuck out of it and keep it rolling like he never stopped. I love it.
Internet cats. They probably don't want no parts of this. Some of his family members might step up and say, you know what? I don't like how you talked about my brother. I don't like how you talked about my cousin. But so far, they haven't stepped up to the plate. Now, if they step up to the plate and they want to get it in with you, then hey, I'll back up out the way. But as of right now, I haven't seen nobody yet.
Nope.
So you know what? I don't like what you said. And I'm going to play that video.
Yeah, why CS2 back ain't? Why he ain't jumped it? Never mind.
Play that video. Nobody didn't step up to them and play, say, I don't like what you said. But I seen it this morning and I feel some type of way. I was about to work out and I came across your video. I'm like, man, this is crazy.
This nigga Compton Rick Rock eating, brother. He eating.
Bruh. This ain't funny. This ain't nothing to laugh about. Everything he did prior to this, it was some cool content. It was, you know, none of us know if what he was saying was even true. But it was something good for the internet. A lot of y'all wishing on the man downfall. Y'all praying
that part.
downfall. Oh, it's over with. Your career over with. You ain't gonna bounce back from this. Y'all don't know. He might blow up even bigger. That ain't gonna stop nothing.
That part.
That ain't gonna stop nothing, man.
That
If it's
part.
in you, it's in you.
Ain't that what I said?
He was destined.
Ain't that what I said in the beginning of the video? I ain't trying to keep pointing out when I'm right. I'm just saying. It ain't over, man. Cause that ain't how we learned who he was. We ain't never see that nigga throw a punch. But apparently to him, he threw 40 of them, 400 of them, 4,000 of them, beat up 40 people. He threw 40,000 punches, 40,000 elbows, and choked out 40,000 people. Oh God! But we ain't never seen that nigga throw a punch. That ain't how we become to know him.
He was blessed to be in that position. God know what he was doing. God said, I'm choosing you to put you in the spotlight to let you be the one.
Of course that nigga compromised. They got real dirt on him. But he ain't gonna go all the way out though. You know, yeah, he compromised. We already know that.
Whatever it is. And a lot of y'all is player hating and wishing on a man downfall. Such as yourself, Aaron the plumber. Like I say, you could DM me, we could get it in.
Oh, my bad, y'all.
Set it up, line it up, and we gonna get it on.
That's right.
'Cause I'm always ready.
I like it.
At all times.
I like
it's
it.
Time to get cracking.
Ooh-wee.
Let's get it in. You on Swole? I got something up under there too.
Okay.
Let's give them what they want to see.
Okay.
Catch y'all on the next one.
Okay.
Tell Bo Nubs I challenge him to a handball match. Let's see who can juggle better in a real way.
And that shit's so fake.
Brodusky, when you do the devil's work, you know what I'm saying? You surround yourself with people like Adam 16 in a real way. Adam 16 probably gave him them fireworks in a real way. Brodusky, kaboom, this hand, there you go. Oh, whiskey, you're done for, Brodusky. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to be a big bad wolf, trying to bully people. You see how you did 607? Kabloom. Now he need 4 extra fingers, you know what I'm saying? Call that man 4 nubs in a real way. Brodusky finna be walking like this.
Now, y'all heard what he just said, but right? I ain't wishing nothing on that brother either. You know, but if something was to awry, that clip right there ain't gonna age well, right? So at least I know Compton Rick Rock. I can go to his page and get it, because I'm pretty sure Aaron the plumber will delete it as soon as whatever happens to him. He's gonna take it down. Yeah, it's on Compton Rick Rock's page, so we can go grab it. Wow, that was wild to say that. Wild, because at the end of the day, y'all ain't doing nothing but trolling each other on the internet. Is there that much hate in your heart to do that? That one ain't gonna land. I feel sorry for Aaron the plumber for making that dumbass mistake, because I don't think that one's gonna land. I could be wrong, but I do think he gonna get scrutinized in that chat in every video that he dropped. Moving forward, the people gonna eat that ass up for that. Pause. Yeah, Compton Rick Rock, bro. I think he compromised. Because I believe that I don't want to say too much, because I hate to keep bring type of certain things to light that they trying to keep in the dark. I just believe that CS2 back, got some information on him, on something, that he may have been involved in. And every now and then, when Rick Rock go against the grain, he threatens him. You know what I'm saying? He threatens him with it. He finds a clever way to bring it up. You know what I mean? Something about, I don't even want to say it, but you got to go back to one of the, I think Scandalous Los Angeles TV has it on his page. He has a video that they play a clip of CS2 back, going over something that Compton Rick Rock may have done. And I think that's what he holds that over his head. He got that information. Because he the police, so it is what it is. But that was the end of that, man. I just wanted to talk about it yesterday when it was first happening. I really wanted to talk about it, man, but my goddamn system blew out. Oh, that hurts. Oh, it hurts. So I wanted to. Well, I ain't gonna use this one too much because it take too much. But yeah. I couldn't do it. I couldn't talk about it yesterday. So I said, man, I thought about it this morning. Like, damn, he missed out on that money, and you can tell that he was told not to take the money. And this, you can tell, like, see, it's too bad. I've been dealing with this business for this long, and this is how it goes. And then 4XTRAS like, you know what? All right, yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. You would know, right? Like, you would have my best interest in heart, right? But no, he don't. He forced you to fumble that bag, brother. I strongly believe that. Please don't let this be about the Christian. Compton exposes. Compton Rick Rock exposes Compton Power Rules. I didn't get paid to run content for them. Wait, what? Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to watch that on my own. Yeah. I'll watch that on my own. Salute to the chat. Jimbo. Salute, Jimbo. Salute. Oh, video talking about Wacko. Hey, well, maybe something we need to grab. Maybe that is something we need to grab. I don't know. Let me see if I can go grab it. Yeah, there go my man D Twizzy right there. Put some respect on it. That's all I'm saying. When it come to D Twins, put some respect on his name. That's my man 50 grand. My day one A1. He been running with me from day one. Ain't wavered yet. Me and him disagreed on a lot of things, numerous of things, but he still rocks with your boy. Cause he a real one. Oh no, I don't want to reply. Why I want to reply? I want to share. Yeah, there we go. Like real talk. That's my day one A1 right there. Put some respect on it. He don't play with it because he stay with it. You know what I'm talking about? He don't play with it because he stay with it. AK with it, A1 sauce with it. Don't get tossed across with the boss when I floss with it. Yo, we gonna play this and I'm gonna get up out of here. Man, I was about to get up out of here, but D Twins always got me working. God damn.
I needed to finish.
Is this that
I chose Purdue Global.
Is this that union shit? Is this that union shit Deuce Sims be talking about? I think this is what Deuce Sims be talking about. This must be that that union shit that nigga be talking about. Twist by Mix. The beautiful Twist by Mix. Good morning, Queen. How are you doing? Good day, Queen. Good day, mate. We just doing this content, mate. You know how we do it, mate. We don't do too much of the jazz, mate. No, not too much jazz, mate. We try to keep it raw, mate. You know what I mean, mate? So yeah, Compton Rick Rock exposes Compton Power Rules. I didn't get paid to run content for them. What are y'all talking about? And this pertains to Wacko. Because all of a sudden, there's been this attack on Wacko. Whenever you see CS2 back and and Snoopy Badass get together and do content, man, that is some COINTELPRO shit in rare form. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's magic. Y'all better pay attention. Boy, that is COINTELPRO shit in rare form. Them two, they magical with the COINTELPRO. But all of a sudden, they just start going at Wacko. So it's Operation Take Wacko Down. See, that's the other person CS2 back feared. See, he feared Big U heavy. See, but Big U was on the other side of the tracks. But the one that's in your backyard, allegedly, because you claim he a power, but we really know he not. He's a deputized federal agent with a badge. Did we forget about Badgegate? How did we forget about Badgegate? Can we put Badgegate in the chat, please? What are we talking about here? He's a deputized federal agent with a badge and a nice black shiny wallet. Oh yeah. Shit is nasty work out here. Nasty work. Let's get to the content. Best intro in the game, y'all. My man gave me some beats. We coming. We gonna come with a better intro. Watch. I'm gonna have Twist by Meeks in the video too, doing what she do. She do it well. Hey. Badgegate in the chat. That nigga's a deputized federal agent.
Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
We're going to make this straight to the point because we're going to get back to that. That right there is way more important. Mandatory that we get that work in the first thing in the morning. No matter what day it is, holiday, we're going to get that in first. But let's get straight to this, man. I seen some content yesterday that said Rick Rock had to get paid to run the content that I ran yesterday. First and foremost, can't nobody pay me to run anything. That's crazy.
That's cap. That's cap, Compton Rick Rock. Now you know that's cap. Man, we going in this bad, man. We already starting out on the bad foot. Can't nobody pay you to run no content, Compton Rick Rock. You done been paid to run content in the past. Now come on now, brother. Let's not do this. I rock with you. This a hub and a dub on everything I love, my nigga. This Compton all day. Hub City. Born and raised. Tattooed on my arm. So it's all love. But we gotta call cap when it's cap. Nah, I could be wrong about that. And I can admit it if I am. But I don't think so. It didn't even sound confident when you said it. But it's cool. I think I understand what you was trying to say. But let's not act like niggas ain't pay you to run no content in the past now. Bold, brother.
But I did get a text message saying the same thing from an individual. Then I look online, which probably was 30, 40 minutes later, and then that same title was in somebody else's description. I get it. I understand. I know how this goes. I'm old enough to and been around a long time ago to know exactly how a lot of this stuff works. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I understand. And I realize we ain't got no friends in this game. Ain't nobody your friends. Ain't
That
nobody
part.
your partners. Ain't nobody your homies.
That
in
part.
this game. And once y'all realize that and understand that.
That part. That part. See, he's spitting that. That's why I fuck with Compton Rick Rock. He lost me in the beginning, but now he got me back in. You reeled me back in, my nigga. Like real nigga shit. Salute to Compton Rick Rock. You reeled me back in. He only compromised by CS2 back off of the imagine this though, Super Dub Nation, real talk, right? And I'm not trying to defend nobody. I swear to God, bro. I'm just you know, I try to stick factual, like actual and factual, right? And I try to look at things like if you was in his shoes, what would you do? How would you handle it, right? I do think to some degree he compromised by CS2 back, 100%, because I know he don't like that nigga. I know it. He will get to a bag with that nigga, but he don't like that nigga. But he know what CS2 back really is. He knows CS2 back just put cases on Big U that ain't even real and got him indicted. He knows. Like, he's not dumb. Compton Rick Rock is far from fucking dumb. He knows exactly what's going on out here. But just imagine somebody got some of that, got something on you that he could possibly make stick that'll get you up off these streets. So you got to play the game accordingly. Just be real. Self-preservation has to kick in at some point, man. I'm just being real about it. I ain't trying to make excuses about it, but just imagine if that was you, right? You know this nigga bad. He expired like meat. He got an expiration date. He expired. You can't well, if you didn't have that lingering over me, there's no way I would associate myself with you. You know what I'm saying? But you know he got something or know something that can really put me back in that box for a long time. How do you play it? How do you play it?
Then you're going to get a long way just based off of that right there, your knowledge of that. Now, check this out. I don't want to say nobody names because it ain't really that important to say nobody names, but I'm going to say this. It's a lot of dudes, not just one in particular.
Still looking for a new job?
I just found out my dad's sister's husband is golfing buddies with the CEO of a great company. So basically, I got the job.
Sounds promising. Indeed.
That I definitely
Compton,
showed a whole.
to twist by me, Compton Rick Rock would have to answer that question. I can't answer that for him. I'm setting the stage on how I see it, on how I view it. I view it, Compton Rick Rock. I don't think Compton Rick Rock necessarily wants to fuck with CS with WACK like that. Maybe he did before. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really think that's the energy now. I could be 100% wrong. What I do know, what makes me think is more than what we see on the surface, is why would CS2 back play that, get into it with him right over the Jay Reed shit? Y'all got to go back to that and replay that. So if he brings Jay Reed on his platform, if him and WACK was really tight like that, right? If he was really working with CS2 back like that, let's talk about when the no jumper incident happened. If him and CS2 back was working with each other, because they was cool then, why would Compton Rick Rock then bring Jay Reed on his platform to do that interview? To set the stage on what happened at No Jumper with the incident. I'm just asking questions. Why would he bring him to his platform? Which then in return pisses CS2 back off, right? And Loose Cannon the liability to then go on his rampage and going at him and talking about he want to fight Rick Rock. So then Rick Rock in return makes videos back at Loose Cannon. And then he tells y'all indirectly what the fuck is really the pecking order and what is going on. That was very cleverly and masterfully put together by Compton Rick Rock. He tells you the pecking order and what in an indirect way. He's telling you what the pecking order is over there, and he's talking to Loose Cannon while he's doing it. CS2 back like, man, I'm tired of playing with him. Puts out an audio of a dispensary that got robbed, and the dude talking to CS2 back on the phone about it, and then CS2 back says to the dude, you know who set that up, right? You know who got it here for the 40, right? Who? Compton Rick Rock. That's how I know. So he's telling them, nigga, I know about something that you may allegedly been involved with. And I'm them people. Calm that shit the fuck down. Or we gonna turn it into content. So then Compton Rick Rock reels it in. And you see when he went in there, when he was reading Jay Reed's martial law thing, when he was exposing that and talking about he wasn't messing with a man, you can look at Compton Rick Rock and tell that nigga did not want to do that. That nigga look wore out to me. I don't know about y'all. He looked wore out to me on that video. Like, nigga, he was tired of dealing with this shit. Then he goes on the live with CS2 back and it was a bunch of people on that panel, and then that's when he figures out what the initial play was. The initial play was Jay Reed was gonna take that ass whooping for $30,000. It was supposed to be Travis Ford, but for whatever reason, Travis Ford punked out. And that's why they called Demon Time Exotics, because they was going to blame the ass whipping on Demon Time Exotics. But Demon Time Exotics, not even understanding what's going on, he played like, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. And it's recording the conversation. So that play didn't work. So Compton Rick Rock is figuring all that out on their live in real time, figures out what happens and gets the fuck off the live. So I'm not saying that he don't do content business with CS2 back. I don't think I could be wrong, he could be working. I don't think he working for the nigga. I just think the nigga got dirt on the nigga. Compton Rick Rock gonna do content with anybody. It ain't that serious to him. He gonna get to the content. So I do think some people confuse that with him working with CS2 back like that. But again, I could be wrong. I just paid attention to how everything happened from the No Jumper incident to now. and how that played out.
Bunch of respect to, a whole bunch of love to when other people was
Am I
defending
on,
some of y'all.
D Twins, am I on point with it? See D Twins? No. I know what I'm talking about, bro. But again, I could be wrong. Go back and look. Go from the no jumper incident to when he brought Jay Reed on his platform to do that interview. Like I said, if he was working with WACK, he was an informant for WACK, he was part of that whole exposure movement like that, he would have never brought Jay Reed on the fucking platform. He would have knew not to do that. But he did it because that's his homeboy. He think they doing content. He knew it was a play. But what he didn't know was that Jay Reed and them was running a play with Loose Cannon on CS2 Back. What CS2 Back didn't know. And they ran that play on him because CS2 Back is the reason Dale and Molly Mall got flipped as informants for the feds. And they all know each other. They make money with Dale. So that was a blow to them. For CS2 Back to flip Dale like that, that was a blow to them. Because they was making money with him. But CS2 Back flipped him, turned him into an informant. Some of y'all may not even know what the fuck I'm talking about, but the ones who've been following me, you should know that. That's what happened. I believe that wholeheartedly. That's even Do Sims believes that part. CS2 Back flipped Dale. And Dale is connected to Jay Reed and Loose Cannon. That's a fact. Loose Cannon and Jay Reed was in jail together. Loose Cannon almost OD'd allegedly in jail, and Jay Reed was the one who was there to I guess, help the nigga out. So it's no coincidence that all what had transpired, that they're all transpired, all those people are connected. They're all connected. They ran a double audible. And if Rick Rock was working with them, associated with them and all that, I swear to God, I don't think he would have brought Jay Reed on that platform.
Calling y'all all type of names, talking about y'all real bad. I'm the only one out of a lot of people that kept it solid and stayed cool with a lot of you cats. For the simple fact, the simple reason, a lot of y'all street politics, a lot of stuff that y'all got going on doesn't pertain me. That pertains wherever you come from, your people, and I'll leave it at that. And this one particular person, it was a situation that occurred, and I'm the one who said, listen, homie, don't go over there, because if they get the best of you and just so happen to put it on camera and release it to the public, it's gonna mess you up. Don't do it, man. I'd rather be called names and all that to go in a situation where I can't win at. That's just point blank common sense.
Common sense.
Right? But since that happened, do I agree with the actions that was put on the internet? I don't think nobody that's involved with street politics and something that happened in these guys' neighborhoods should be online. That's just how I think. That's just me, right? So when I seen this content yesterday, I already knew that it could be coming straight from this individual, but I still feel like an outside source might have, ignited it a little bit, which is cool. I understand, like I said in the beginning of the video, how this stuff goes. Now, to that individual, you have the right to feel the way that you feel. You have a right to speak on anything you want to speak on your platform, just like the next person. Ain't no hidden agendas. If I see something in the algorithm that's doing something, then I'm gonna add my 2 cents in, because I'm on this YouTube running content just like you running content. But just like I know this person and I know this person, I can speak good about you, and I can speak good about this person, because I don't have a negative relationship with neither one of y'all. I don't have a negative relationship with this person. I don't have a negative relationship with you. Whatever this person do in his neighborhood or whatever he do, that's between him and his people. Whatever you do, that's between you and your people. I don't think that a lot of this street stuff, it's a lot of street stuff, a lot of information that's put on these databases that none of us can go back and edit, none of us own. But a lot of us get so in our feelings and get so emotional, and we talk to this internet and we talking to people that we don't know. It's thousands of people that watch this stuff. We don't know none of these people, But we feel the need to give these people all our personal insight of our life and stuff that we're going through other than content, which is not cool. You know, men used to sit down and have a conversation with another man. Man, if we got a problem, we could sit down like men, talk it out, or we could go to the backyard. But as grown as we are at this age, the best thing to do is let me get on the line and get in contact with a person, or let me go over there and pull up and holler at a person. Now stuff is being put on the internet that really don't involve nobody but y'all. Now, I agree. The video that was put on the internet with the fade that you took on the internet, I agree that shouldn't have been put on the internet. Not just with you. When I seen the Crip Mac situation, when he was going through it with his homies and he had his little issue in the alley and it was blasted on the internet, none of that should be put on the internet.
Ever wondered what your home looks like from space? Enter your address and get a 360-degree satellite view of your home right now. See your city
Whatsoever. That right there is not street shit at all. But the streets is coming to the internet, and then you got certain dudes in the background that's moving the pawns and playing a chess game on this internet, and it's not cool because it's gonna get somebody hurt. And then what's gonna happen is everybody else gonna be sitting back laughing, because a lot of y'all is being played for a tool, a game. All for what? Content. So they could go back and run it and make what? Money, because everything is monetized. If it wasn't no money involved with none of this YouTube stuff, none of these people would be on the internet. A lot of these people on this internet is on here. Majority of the people is on here that you see on YouTube is on here to try to make a dollar. When really a lot of people need to go get jobs because they don't have no talent whatsoever to even be on here, and it's not going nowhere. Nobody is supposed to put $1 million, $2 million, $100 million check in nobody's hand that sits up here all day and all they could talk about is the gang culture. Where's your talent at? That's why it's on YouTube. It's not in the theater. This stuff is not on no big old, they not sitting down like Joe Rogan or Joe Budden over there with a big platform, guys who came from this industry from years and put in the work, and they feel the need, investors feel the need. Let's put a check in Gilly's hand. Let's put a check in Wallow's hand. Gilly done already been in the industry. He's tied to certain people that already, and he's an entertainer. He's exciting, he's fun, he's not bringing drama to the internet. A lot of y'all bringing too much personal and drama. Nobody's fit to put a check in a lot of y'all hands because they feel like this dude might crash out. This dude is not liked so much, somebody might hurt this dude and mess our bread up. We can't put money into you LA cats street hands. Ever since Nipsey Hussle got assassinated out here, nobody is looking at nobody on the West Coast unless you spectacular and doing something that's worthy of being invested in. A lot of dudes out here don't have no money, portray that they got a lot of money on this internet and really don't have no money because a boss, a player with some real live money is not gonna sit on this internet every single day. They have business meetings and business moves and stuff to do that pertains a bigger check than a YouTube check. So when somebody say Rick Rock must have got paid, Rick Rock ain't got paid, because if Rick Rock got paid, Rick Rock, you wouldn't see me on this internet, YouTube, you'll see me behind the scenes directing movies and doing something that I work very hard behind the scenes that don't nobody know about. See, the LA content creators, they find a need to try to bring another brother down, right? They find something and say, you know what, we're gonna bring this brother down. Pure jealousy, pure hate. Anybody that gets on the internet and talk about a certain particular person every single day, all day, say something about your mental. A lot of y'all need counseling. Need to go sit down with a counselor and deal with your emotions and your feelings. You shouldn't be on the internet expressing your emotions and your feelings. And it's not to downplay anybody. We done all done it. Me, myself, personally, have got on the internet and went crazy on dudes and said a whole lot of stuff that I shouldn't have had no business saying because I didn't understand this content space at first. Now that I understand it, now that I see what's going on, a lot of this stuff I don't even speak on no more. I see it, but I understand, okay, what is your purpose? What is you here for? Is you here to prove that you just this gangster ass nigga? Or is you here to make this content, do these little reaction videos, laugh and joke at this stuff, get your little bread and invest it in something? A lot of y'all not even investing in the little money that they giving y'all. A lot of y'all taking this money and using it on drugs. A lot of y'all taking this money, everybody got their own habits. They spend it on females, whatever they spend it on. Nobody is invested. You can look at their channels and tell that a lot of these dudes on here is not even pouring money back into what's making them money whatsoever. A lot of these dudes, man, you gotta
he cooking right there, man. He really cooking right there. I hope content creators are paying attention and listening to what Compton Rick Rock is saying, because I'm telling you, they say what you want to say. Damn, this mic tripping. See, that's fine. Hold on, y'all. Gotta get a new one. He cooking though. He be dropping gems. People just don't be listening. To the chat. Somebody brought up a yeah, I real shit, Steffi. We talked about. I'm trying to tell you. Super Dub Nation, I think it was, asked whatever happened to the other guy. Yeah, whatever happened to the guy that was in the hospital that was really hurt. See, that's the other thing. That dude allegedly. This is why I keep pointing out that SBGB TV nigga, he all part of the play. But what I think happened with him, I think he allowed CS2 back to send him information, send him content. He'd be the first one with the content. Whenever you accept that, you're pushing his agenda, whether you want to believe it or not. Like, it's up to you. You want to lie to yourself and tell you that you wasn't, that you're not, then that's on you. Then he seen the boost that he got from doing that. And he got addicted to it. So now he got Jay Reed calling in and sending him information. Then he puts a GoFundMe together for Mars, the other guy that got injured. That's supposed to be in a coma. He promised these people he was going to do an interview, that he was going to do an interview with the guy. So not too long ago, he does an interview with the guy, allegedly the guy. But then I hear the guy still in a coma. So did he wake up out the coma, do the interview, and then went back into a coma? Is he still in a coma? Was he ever in a coma? It's a lot of funny shit, man, in this space. A lot of these YouTubers, boy, you think they solid, and they not. A lot of these people, you think they solid, but they not. They all playing the part to pull the wool over your motherfucking eye. Don't nobody know what happened to the other guy. We don't know what's up with him. What I do know is, ain't no way you gonna do a motherfucking interview fresh out of a coma and then go back to a coma. Yeah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. And if that all is a play, then where is that money going that y'all raised for the GoFundMe for him? Who does that money go to now? Because we all know Jay Reed was in on the play, but you welcome him with open arms and do content with him and accept content from him. Oh, and then you were like, then he let Long Tail Dale on his platform. He interviewed Long Tail Dale, the rat, on the Big U indictment, the big one, the big rat, the one that Wack knew was a rat, because he told him. Wack said he told me he was. Well, I told him, fuck that nigga Big U. The exposer. We still ain't had Wack do an exposure episode on Longtail Dale yet. Where is that one at? That's the one we waiting on. When are you gonna do that one? See, you're not gonna see that one, cause Wack gotta play nice with that one. That one is not too happy nor fond to see us two back. I promise you that. I don't give a fuck if we brought them on the app today and they said they were best buddies. I'm not believing it. Not at all. There's a reason why he's staying the fuck away from that one. Think about it.
Really pay attention to what you're dealing with. Some of these people is not even worth responding back to. But to that one individual that feels some type of way because Rick Rock have a personal relationship with this person. It don't matter if I never did content on this person or not because you did it. If you speaking on it and I do a video in some way this AI stuff work, I haven't figured out how the AI stuff work. Once
Me either.
Hear these names and it register, it start coming in my feed, on my YouTube channel. And once I seen this individual, I said, you know what? Let me tie this into what's already calculating and doing numbers on the internet, make some good content, something positive about the person I know. They say he's a bully. Well, everybody that's in the gang, in the gang, most of the gang members are bullies.
That's a fact.
Most of the gang bangers that I know do gangster shit.
That's a
we'll
fact.
have a gang member, a gang banger, or somebody just so nice and just, you do have those type of people, but the majority was taught fucked up. A lot of them was taught these ways and taught.
That part, Super Dub Nation. I talked to Dale. He told me he was working. Is that audio still up on YouTube? Because all these channels never question whack on that. None of them. They said SBGBTV took that March money and got dome gold fronts and another watch. You ain't never lied. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. That shit right, man. He's still conning them people, man. Still conning them. You know what the people forgot? And I hate to beat up on him, bro, but he played with me. He really played with me. And everything I brought from the time I start has been authentic and genuine as possible. And that's everything he pretends to be. And I can't stand channels like him. I can't stand niggas like him. You know, but all I need to do and can do is control what I can control and stay the course. You know, stay the course. You know, a lot of deceivers deceive people on a regular basis. You know, and I understand that. So I just got to stay the course, and I'll be fine. But what people keep forgetting about him also is. He guarantees CS2 Back was getting arrested for that no jumper incident. Not saying that he not. But allegedly people already know the first set of people that are supposed to be getting indicted on that, and it ain't him. And it says that the guy Morris in the paperwork isn't cooperating. Now, I don't know if any of that is actually true, but people that said they seen that have the paperwork and seen the paperwork says in the paperwork Morris isn't cooperating. So if he's not cooperating, then why do they have him in special in protective custody? Why are they protecting his identity? If he's not willing to work, he's not willing to be an informant. I mean, not an informant, but to testify to what happened at the no jumper incident. If he's not willing to testify, then what is all this protective custody shit about? I don't get it. But in the paperwork, allegedly it says he's not even willing to testify. He promised people that CS2 Back was gonna get locked up in the whole shit. Brought Jay Reed on his page. Jay Reed was part of the whole play. But you care about the two gentlemen that got beat up, but one of the gentlemen was in on it. Like one of them were in. I can't say the other one for sure. I believe both of them were 100%, but I could be wrong about that too. So I'm just going to stay with the one that I know for sure. The other one maybe. But Jay Reed was in on it. But you're telling the people that you feel so bad that this happened to them. This happened to him. But you know that he was in on it. It was a play. If that's not playing in the people's face, then I don't know what the fuck is, man. But anyway, we're not here for that. We're here for this. Let's go.
These rules that you have to be a certain type of way to be a certain type of G. When you get older, see, you got a lot of y'all that's still young. A lot of y'all still in your 30s, and nothing wrong with that. You have a lot of mature men that's in their 30s, but you have a
Yes,
lot
sir.
of them that still have arrested development.
That
Once you
part.
get to a certain age and a certain level and point in your life, you understand that a lot of this stuff that we used to look up to and look at really don't mean nothing.
That part.
The good
Wake
stuff,
it
the
up.
good content. Name me a lot of these dudes that you see out with their kids doing stuff, Disneyland, buying stuff with their kids. You don't see a lot of this stuff. You know why? Because a lot of these people are invested in the wrong shit.
And the negativity.
Grown men, real men is not sitting up here every single day glorifying the bullshit.
That part.
Now, it's cool to make jokes and have fun about a lot of this stuff. And that's cool. But all this other shit, man, a lot of dudes got to really grow up, man.
That
Stop
part.
letting dudes, other dudes, grown men, get in y'all head and feed y'all this bullshit and make y'all.
And dictate how you live, dictate how you move, dictate how you think, dictate how you respond to shit. All of that. Everybody got their own life to live. And it's okay to not be on the same page all the time. It's okay to agree to disagree. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to not see shit my way. It's okay for me not to see shit your way. It's okay. The world is still going to go on. I'm with him on that. We entertain the bullshit, the negativity, the toxic shit too much. The shit that tears our community down and holds us down. We glorify that shit on a regular basis and skim over the positive shit that goes on amongst our people in our community. We skim over it. We'll give our props here and there, and then we'll move right along, get right to the fuck shit. And put that on that big summer jam screen so the world can hear it and see it. You can see the fuck shit. We want the world to see all that. But when it comes to the accomplishments, the positive stuff, the stuff that builds our community, the stuff that is really what our community is truly about, because it's just we all be in our own little bubbles, man. But if you look abroad, man, it's beautiful. African American people and families out here that don't entertain none of the shit that we do, and we'll look at them as bougie or not real black people, or upscale uppity as black people. No, they not. No, they not. I don't believe it. They just look at the world different. Instead of entertaining the fuck shit, They avoid the fuck shit. They move around it. They focus on more positivity. They focus on uplifting and not ways to bring us down. See, the right manager would have had 4XTRAS to sign that contract and get that $50,000. The wrong manager would have told him, no, don't sign that. You're going to give him clout. We're not giving him any clout. He clout chasing. Meanwhile, that's exactly what 4XTRAS did when he was knocking and banging on No Jumper door trying to get Brick Baby to come out because somebody said a derogatory word about a particular neighborhood that was between the men that was in that room. Now I understand that there's a whole unity of y'all, but in that room it was those men that could have handled that and did handle that. But y'all didn't feel that was enough. Y'all needed to make an extra scene. So y'all came to No Jumper, filming it, by the way. For what? Clout. And at that time, your light wasn't that bright. But nobody batted an eye when you did it. But you let a bad manager talk you out of getting to that bag. See, that's someone who is not trying to better you or our community. He never has. What has he ever done that bettered our community, that gave opportunity to our people? See, he will give you that with stipulations, and if those stipulations are not met, which are stipulations that are way too much to ask for, then he will destroy whatever he gave you. So what's the point of getting it if he's going to destroy it anyway? Go get it on your own. 4XTRAS.
Feel like, oh, I got to respond to this. No, you don't. You don't have to respond to a lot of this stuff. It's a lot of stuff that I see on the internet that I don't even react to.
Sticky notes, salute.
Like, man, that ain't content. That shouldn't be on a database on a hard drive that I don't own. None of us own YouTube. It's a white guy, somebody white. We know it ain't no brother that own it. And definitely everything that we seeing, everything on this database, on these hard drives, you cannot go back and erase. Because somebody else did a reaction, a remake to it. You don't own it. A lot of y'all have gotten so used to being in front of a camera and a microphone, your mouths have turned to motors to where you just say anything and talk and not even knowing the position that you putting yourself in the moment you get caught up. It's a whole lot of stuff that I could really talk about and really say and really go in, but this is not the place for it. If anybody that feel like they want to have a conversation, I'm more than open and more than willing to pull up on any one of y'all. It don't matter who it is, any one of y'all, and have a conversation. I'm not a coward that will sit in front of my microphone, in front of my camera, and say all this crazy stuff about any person on here and won't have the same nuts and same balls and the same courage to pull up on that dude and have a conversation like a man, because that's what men's supposed to do.
That part.
Men aren't supposed to sit on this internet all day and call each other out their names, knowing that you are not going to meet this person face to face and have a conversation. And I see this all through social media, not just one person. I see dudes on here call people bitches, busters, hoes, snitches, all type of shit. And I want to see you guys. I have not yet seen one person on this internet sit right face to face with anybody and tell them this to their face.
Stand on the media family. Come talk to your boy. Come to the congregation. I need y'all to come to the congregation real quick. Come to the congregation. Come close. Even y'all over there by the pulpit, come closer to the congregation. Come a little closer. How many times y'all done heard me say that? The ones that been rocking with me from day one. How many times y'all done heard me say that? Them exact words. You will not hear me doing all that, calling people out their names and all, because I don't do that in real life. If I got an issue, if a person shows me that they have an issue and we can't handle it by having a normal conversation and it look like it's about to get physical, then there's no need for me to do any more talking. There's no need for me to call you out your name. We really just gonna get to the shit. Period. And I ain't the baddest nigga walking this earth, man. I don't even want that type of smoke. I want to live in peace and harmony. I don't want to have to I don't want to have to attack you or put my hands on you or have you put your hands on me. I'm not trying to assault nobody. You know what I mean? I'm okay with having a conversation 100%. Fine, let's have a conversation. Let's get to the bottom of it. But all that calling me all out my name, raising your voice at the top of your lungs on this phone, on this internet, somewhere way comfortable, nice and tucked away, safe, where I can't put my hands around your neck, that ain't gonna work for me. You can have that. When it come to that, I'm gonna lose the battle every time. Now sit yourself right next to me. Present yourself in the same room with me and talk to me the way you talking on these airways. And let's see how that go. From a distance, you got it. You got it. I can't win. Cause my brain older. I can't formulate the words fast enough to call you out your name and then disrespect you like I used to in my 20s and early 30s. So I ain't even gonna entertain a battle I know I can't win. But now we in the same space at the same time. Let's see who leave out that room first. Straight up. I'm not about to lip wrestle with no nigga on this internet. If you got an issue with me, let's have a conversation. And we don't have to do it on the airwaves. We can meet in person, no problem. I ain't scared of not one soul walking this earth. Not one. You know, everything shouldn't always have to be about physical with us as a people. Why does it got to always be that all the time? Let's just have a conversation. And at the end of it, we agree to disagree, so be it. Go your way, I'll go my way. It don't always have to be physical. But when you get to disrespecting, though, calling niggas out their names, disrespecting their family and their kids, now you taking this shit to a different level. Now you crossing lines. You crossing lines. And you know it. I don't entertain that. I'm with Compton Rick Rock on that. That shit childish. But you know, to each his own. Everybody gonna move the way they move. No, this ain't the, you know. Again, that's just how I look at it. That's how I feel. Whatever works for you works for you. Do your shit. I tell the channel all day long that do that, man. Do what works for you. But if we ever cross paths, just understand that I'm not addressing it in that way, because I don't care about the clout like that. I don't want clout for that. Like, I don't want my channel to be known for that. That's not what this channel was built on. So if that's what you're trying to do, then you have it. But if you want to have a discussion about it, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not entertaining that. Fuck out of here with that. Get my blood pressure all up and stroke on these airways for a nigga that would be nice as fuck in my presence. Man, please.
Not one in YouTube history. Only thing I seen was a dude in Las Vegas. The dude that had
protect your energy at all times.
Vegas got into it with another YouTuber, and the dude unalived him and his wife.
He
Or his
demoed.
girlfriend.
Demoed.
Playing on the internet.
Demoed.
Is that the right thing to do?
Nope.
No, when y'all can sit down like men and man, what's the real problem? Because this ain't content no more.
Talk
It
that
seems like
talk.
You personally, a personal assassinate my character online. For what? Views that you ain't really doing. You ain't getting them. Your view, some of y'all views is horrible. Ain't doing nothing. 40, 50, 60,000 views is no money when you got dudes on here getting 1 million views.
That's
you
a
got the
fact.
Kai Sinats on here making millions. And they not
Millions.
talking about no gangster shit
At all.
Our lifestyles is intriguing.
I fuck
but
with
it ain't
Compton Rick
that
Rock.
Intriguing to where they letting the real members make no money off of it. Don't
He
think
talking
it
my
ain't rigged
language.
up.
He talking my language.
But anyway, I'm not fit to sit here. I got to get back to my workout. I thought I'd just bring that to y'all attention. In respect to all y'all, to this person and that person. Maybe one day y'all can sit down like men and clear it up, because it really ain't about nothing. If you're not ready to lose your life behind it and go sit in a jail cell for the rest of your life, leave
It
it
ain't
alone.
worth it.
Because somebody might take you serious enough to end your life, all because of what? Getting on this social media, feeling like you have something to prove to a crowd of people
That part.
that don't even know you, or you don't even know
And don't
them.
give a damn.
And I've been down with a lot of y'all since day one, regardless of what other people said about y'all. They done said some of the most craziest stuff about every single one of y'all, and I still, you know what? Man, I ain't got no problem with them.
Facts.
That ain't even my business to get too invested in that, because if any of this stuff is true about any of y'all, it's only so long you can run before the streets handle their business and clean up the streets. The streets will handle its own. You ain't got to do nothing. The streets will clean you up and get you out the way.
Cleans itself
That's just
up.
how the streets work. You cannot run forever. This is anybody that's on the internet talking crazy about somebody. If it's true what these people are saying about you, the streets will get you out of here. And you got a whole lot of people out here. But it's Compton Rick Rock with
Free
Compton
Big
Rick Rock
U.
TV. And I definitely got to go.
My nigga. Yeah, man. It's a lot of mixed feelings about Compton Brick Rock. I admit, I be having them from time to time. Whenever I see him sitting next to CS2 Back, I do. Like, God damn, brother, you need to shake that, brother. Oh, y'all didn't even get to see it. Damn, my bad, y'all. I did a Deuce Sims on y'all. My bad, because Deuce be doing that too. My bad, y'all. God damn. Somebody should have told me. We can't see it. It wasn't just audio, y'all. But no, for real, man. He dropped some gems in there, man. Like I said, I don't agree with everything Compton Rick Rock do. But also, I don't know the inner details of everything that he go through. You know, sometimes, man, if you don't know everything, it's best to just shut up, sit back, and watch. You don't got the facts, you know? All I can do is just give you my opinions on what I think, man. I think in some way, some shape, somehow, CS2 Back do got some dirt. He showed you that that's true. Like, that's not even a speculation. he showed us that, yeah, obviously he got something on that man, you know? Yeah. He made that made Compton Rick Rock do a 360. And then knowing who CS2 Back really is and what he can do. It's a dangerous dude, man. That dude's dangerous. CS2 Back is dangerous. Not in the physical sense, but his connections and what they are allowing him to do. Y'all need to go look at, if you don't know who Whitey Bulger is, you need to go look at Whitey Bulger. Only to those that don't know who he is. Go look up Whitey Bulger and go get familiar with Whitey Bulger. CS2 Back is the African American Whitey Bulger. If you're new to my channel, man, you watch my stream this live, man, I appreciate you. Thank you. Do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment in this video, please share this video. Hit that notification bell. You will be notified when I drop videos. I'm going to get the hell up out of here, man. I want everybody to enjoy their Saturday, man. It was good to do a stream and chop it up with all of y'all, man, and see y'all in the comment section. That was cool, man. I appreciate it. Slow content day, but it is what it is. I enjoy these just as much as I enjoy doing a big one. You know what I mean? So it's all love across the board to every one of y'all. I'm glad, you know, the holidays is over. Well, the 4th is over, thank God. Whew, that was a lot. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. And I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend, man. God bless all of y'all. Real talk, man. I got nothing but love for all of y'all. I love y'all for real. For real. Gang, gang. Stand on the media, gang, gang. All right, man. I'll chop it up with y'all in the back end. And the rest of y'all, man, I'll catch y'all the next time I go live, man. Stand on the media. Let's go. Stand on the media or nothing. Salute to my guy, sure, baby.